buy you nice things, call me El Chapo. You know I'm the capo. Un momento, mami te quiero. Que pasa mi corazón? Just wanna say hello. Take you to the Maldives, Phuket or Kotaho. I got no ego to show you love, you know. If I get down on you, hope you get down on me. Yeah, it's your boy G Speezy coming from Bonnaberry. You don't have to worry, you will never be lonely. You gon' be real cozy, take a ride with me. Te necesito, mami, soy tu papi. Huh?
Let me take you to a place I know, Mamacita, a place only the lovers go, Mamacita. Let me take you to a place I know, Mamacita, a place only the lovers go.
Te necesito, mami, soy tu papi.
You got me hypnotized, a slave to your loving, caring about your well-being is my only solution for survival. That's just a tip on me. Don't send nobody, I don't need a rescue team. So baby, what's up? Just tell me where it's gonna be. I'll show Africa, as long as I can be with you. Take you to a place I know, Mamacita, a place only the lovers go, Mamacita. Let me take you to a place I know, Mamacita, a place only the
Te
lovers
necesito,
go.
mami, soy tu papi.
Place only the lovers go. Place only the lovers go. Hell yeah. Place only the lovers go. Place only the lovers go. Just walk, tell them, yeah. Let me take you to this place I know, Mamacita, a place only the lovers go, Mamacita. Take you to the place I know, Mamacita, a place only the
Te
lovers
necesito, mami, soy tu papi.
Mamacita, come on. Kaysha. Cheers bar. Kaysha. Let me take you there.
Oh. Damn, this mic is loud. Yeah. Microphone check, 1 2 1 2. What is my mic sounds loud. Wait a minute. Why does it sound so loud? Guess it's my headphones were too loud. There we go. Microfono check, 1 2 1 2. Boa noite, bem-vindo to Club Shada. What up, my people? This is your boy, Mr. Shada, and this is the Club Shada. The club where you find the Shada gang. Sorry. How's everybody doing? Everybody's fine, everybody's good. I hope everybody had a good sleep, everybody had a good weekend. This is Sunday. Tomorrow is the first day that my daughter goes back to school. That's why I'm starting this show earlier, because I want to now start when she's either about to sleep or sleeping already. But now that she's gonna start waking up at 7 a.m., I'll probably start at 9 p.m. Portugal time, so that's 1 hour earlier than now, and then we'll see how it goes, because you know how it is. I hope everybody's fine. I want to big up our new subscribers, Nicolai, Lee Pasteur, Blog Music Sem Fronteiras, and Adri Silva. I want to say a big up to the people who subscribed the last month. So we had a goal of 1,000 subscribers that we changed to 1,005, then 1,007, and then 2,000. And we end at the month of May. We end with 2,171 subscribers, which is very, very nice. So we're gonna reset the goal. I'm gonna reset the goal to 1,000 subscribers for the month of June. But I'm happy to say that we double the amount of subscribers you need. Quem tá fazendo barulho na cozinha aqui? What the hell? Olá, Tina, tudo bem? Tchau. Yo, what up, brother? Comment ça va, DJ Tineg? Tranquille? Hello, Marie-France. Oi, Soraya, tudo bem? What up, AJ? Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. I was actually, I started a little late because I was on the Versus channel watching the worship battle on the Versus channel, and like I'm gonna explain exactly that was an idea I had from the beginning. I was like, I understand it's not possible for everyone, but those battles really sound better when both people are in the same place. It's just because of the way Instagram is programmed, the internet, compression, etc., etc. So Tuesday, when we do the round, the second round, let me tell you, once I'm done. Vou pôr meu filho a dormir. Até já, boa noite. Boa noite, filho. Hello, Tatiana, tudo bem? Boa noite, Tito. London tá mesmo fodido. Tito, London tá fodido. Hey, what up, Mike? What up? Onde é lá, tranquilo? Brasil. Beijinhos em Brasil. Espero bem que tá tudo bem lá. Ticone. Munas Music, what up? Are you ready for the next round of Beat Critique Friday? I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe next week. I'm gonna change the rules because it was very messy. Everybody was sending 1,000 beats. People were not like, I said 1 beat per person. And everybody kept sending me beats, and those who had my number were sending me WhatsApp. Yo, play that one too. I was like, yo. This time I'll be like, okay. Everybody just send 1 beat. and then we'll do votes. Hey, salut Kuzo, ça va? Ça va? So two things before I start. I want to first I need to post something on the Shada Instagram. So, but before I do that, I want to give an update about music. So just to tell you that the new release, like I tell you, the goal is to make around 3,000 streams on the weekend and try to reach 8 to 10,000 streams on the how do you call that, by the end of the week, so that, you know, to call it like a successful launch of a single. And so far, the new single, let me go to the iPhone view. The new single, an hour or two, is already at 5,527 streams. And it's been, there you go. It's been updating. So that's good. That's very good. Especially like, and we're still Sunday. So that's dope. That's dope. Hey, what up, Ali? Comment ça va, Montréal? All good out there? How are you guys holding up? So yeah, those are very good numbers. I'm very happy. And as you can see, let me see if it's in some playlist already. Let me see. Top cities: Lisbon, Paris, Porto. Nice. And it's been in Release Radar, New Music Friday Portugal, Dancing Kizomba, plus these playlists that I don't know, and my own playlist. So yo, this song is starting very good, very good. Wow. 1,000 plays in Portugal, 1,000 in France, 463 in Netherlands, 310 in the United States, 200 in Canada. That is dope. Spain, Switzerland, Kingdom, Germany, Sweden. Yo, I like that. That's a very, 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 very good score. Thanks to everybody who's been listening to the song, and if you didn't yet, go and check it out. It's a dope song. I made the beat here when I was on the live. So yeah, that's really cool. I hope that DJ Ademar played it on the live Saturday. Boa noite, Mr. Mashkizomba. Always ready. I also o que tenho a fazer para ter uma música no vosso canal? That was for you, Mashkizomba, I guess. Hey family, hey Morgima, welcome Club Shada Gang. Hello Dali. When Joel is here, Dali is never far. You have to understand that. They walk as a unit, like the two killers. I also want to take this time to say that today marks the 76th birthday of my father. So look, my son posted something nice. So happy birthday, Dad. Happy 76th birthday. I love you more than anything. You are my hero. So I posted this today. That was from the celebration. That's my dad and my mom. Look at those two. My dad in the quarantine decided that, yo, I'm letting my bird go. So they're beautiful. That's my dad with Muhammad Ali back when they organized Rumble in the Jungle. My dad was part of the government at that time and the organization. So he took this photo and they went to jog together. Actually, I have other photos of my dad with Muhammad Ali. And when his daughter came back to visit Congo after 20 years or 30 years, I don't remember. My dad was the one who received her too. So full circle, amazing. So yeah, and that's my dad with Fidel Castro. So the shoes to fill are next level. My dad is not nobody. Yo, look at that. So happy birthday, everybody. Join me in the comments, put a like and say happy birthday to my father. So what I'm gonna do before I start, I need to finish. So what I'm gonna talk to you about today, the subject of today is Facebook and Instagram monetization. Hey, Music Feelings, hello. Thanks. Yeah, it's gold. C'est du sérieux, mon cher. Merci. Thank you. Hello, bébé. I don't know who's that for. On attend l'histoire et la revue de WorldWidechico. Yeah. It's coming. WorldWidechico. We're gonna review it. Yeah. So what I need to do now, I'm gonna do a quick editing of that photo. There's not so much to do. I just clean my skin a bit. Nothing special. Boom. Here, pop. Yep. Let me go to Snapseed. I need to post that on before it's midnight here. I'm gonna tune the image. Oh, nice. So those are my new products. I do face masks because, you know, virus or not, the business never stops. Let me add some details. Let me add some HDR, turn down the effect. Boom, I like that. Let me put some vignettes. Yep. Crop that. Yeah, nice. Let me export to Veshco. And I will add a filter A5 or like this one. I'll put this one. And then I will work on my shadows. There we go. Next, save. And now we can go to the Shada Instagram. Where was I? Okay, yeah. And post that. There you go. Fleur de mariage. Neck gaiter. A veil. Oh, shit. Available. Nah, that's for music. Fuck. wait. Oh, Shada. Hashtag. There you go. Available on shadaware.com. Fleur de mariage. African prints. I'm gonna tag our beautiful model, Kaysha, and I'm gonna tag the product, Gator. Which one is it? Oh, this one. There you go. And then I'm gonna also tag my partner, Printful. Done. Facebook, Twitter. Share. There you go. There you go. And now, if you click on it, it will take you straight to the product. That you can buy straight from Instagram. Isn't that beautiful? Love it. I have to add that photo too. Remove those mock-up product and add my real photos. But I just received that one. I'm waiting for the rest. So they added something to my Instagram. What's interesting is now I have a shop directly inside of inside of Instagram. So that's cool. So all my products are available. Look at those. Music feelings. I have to send you those. Huh? This is perfect for the summer. No, I know what you need. Music feelings. Wait. Can I? How do I look in the store? Is there a search? Senegal. I know I have a Cameroon t-shirt. Music feelings. I'm gonna send you this. Look at this. Look at this beauty. Nice, huh? Anyway. So how's everybody doing today? Don't forget that for those who want to give donations, you don't need a link anymore. You can do it directly from the chat. You can offer stickers, or you can let me offer myself something just to see how it works. Let me send myself a super sticker. Let me see. Super sticker. I never tried that. I'm gonna send myself a super sticker of $3.49. Send. Okay. Can I put a comment with it, or it's just a sticker? Okay. No, it's just a sticker. Send for free. Let me see. Did it work? I'm just testing to see if it works. Purchase was successful. Okay. My chat disappeared. How do I see my chat now? Did you see my sticker? Oh yeah, it appeared. $3.49 from Kaysha. I love sending myself money. Well, 30% or 40% is going to stay in YouTube, but it's all good. It's fun. It's fun. Hey, thank you, myself. I love that. I love that. It works. Yeah, happy birthday to the uncle. I will tell him. Thanks a lot, bro. You like? I'll send you one. Coloca a sua blusa da África. Oi, Maria. Como estás? Yeah, we here. You can buy one. If you buy it, I'll send it to you. Of course. That's the point of a store. You buy, I'll send it to you. Okay, listen. I want to read you something from because since the beginning of the quarantine, I've been actually very vocal about the fact that all the artists, and especially the African artists, because I realized that the Americans don't do it, and most of the Europeans don't do it. It's usually more the diaspora African artists who've been doing lives and lives and lives and live shows. And I've been saying for a long time that I don't believe it's a good idea, because you cannot at the same time defend the fact that you want people to pay you a certain amount, whatever it is, to perform in a club or whatever, wherever. And the moment that you stuck at home, you start giving away that for free, because I believe that that's a value that you are losing. And I believe that on the long term, once you give people something for free, you lose that value. And the same people who used to pay to see you perform, or the clubs who used to hire you, now they're gonna tell you, yeah, but you used to sing for free. What happened? Why should I pay you 500, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000 if you've been singing for free every day on Instagram? So, and yeah, that's a question of value. So I understand people want to not be forgotten. People love to do their job. I understand that part. But I really believe that either it should have been on a private site where people could receive donations, or, for example, on a place like YouTube where you could at least monetize your show afterwards, or before the fact, you could tell people, hey, listen, while I'm gonna sing, you can make a donation, or you can tell people, I'm gonna sing the songs you like, but to ask for a song, whatever songs you want me to play, you have to do a donation of $25. For example, there's a lot of ways that you can continue doing your job and earning your money that you. This light is super strong. There you go. And you can let me see. Instagram.com. Yeah, and I really believe that it's a way that you can then continue to not devaluate what you're worth and what you believe you are worth, and because all of this is still something that is very subjective, right? Why would you cost X for a show, or for the appearance, or for anything? It's a question of offer and demand. If people want to see you, then the people who are owning a place, they make you pay. They make the people pay so they can come see you, and that's why those people pay you. If you are able to have 10,000 people, 5,000 people, or 1,000 people in a club, and the club will make them pay 10 euro at the door, it means they're gonna make 10,000 that night because you're in the club. So in exchange, you ask them, okay, give me 1,000, give me 2,000, give me 3,000, give me 5,000, because I'm gonna make you win 10,000. So once you have paid your electricity, your security, your DJs, your this, your that, you're still staying with, let's say, 8,000. So yeah, give me my money. So you have different ways to go at it. These days, I don't get hired anymore. I prefer organizing my own shows. I prefer going to a show or going to a promoter in a country and tell him, yo, listen, how much to make a party with me performing? They tell me how much it costs. I said, okay, I'll pay 50%, and I'll pay my plane tickets, and you work on the promo, you do what you do, and in the end, we share 50-50 at the door. My goal usually is just to be out there, because shows are not my main business anymore. But if I can spend, I don't know, if you remove my cachet from the equation, and I'm gonna pay a plane ticket, let's say to go to London or Manchester, if we take the ticket a month in advance, it's gonna cost me what, 150 on a good company. Okay, so I paid 150. We're gonna have to pay for flyers, this, that. Let's say we spend another 100 plus promo on Facebook, another 200. Okay, so we split that in two. So my part will be maybe 100, and his part will be 100. Hotel, I can pay that, and then they pay whatever. Let's say I spend 500 to come out there. If I make 1,000 or 1,005, I make money. And if I do this every week, if I spend 2,000, I'm back with between 4 and 5,000. So my benefit is between 2 and 3,000. So me, it's cool because as I said before, this is not my main business. All this is bonus money. So can you imagine the investment? You throw 500 somewhere and 1,000 come back. Or sometimes you throw 500 somewhere and 2,000 come back. That's the best investment ever. You know, and the thing is, by the time I spend that money, I made it already from streaming revenue or from my other businesses. So it's not really money that I'm risking. It's money that I'm just, okay, let's see. And usually, even if we have like 200 people in a very small club in Sheffield or something, we're still gonna make from the bottles and whatever. We're still gonna make 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, who knows? But even if we don't make money and I just receive my 500 back, well, I actually didn't spend money. I perform, the fans are happy, and I'll make the money because all these people will go check my songs on Spotify the next day. So there's a lot of ways where you can turn your value into money. And I really believe that all these people who were going on Instagram performing for free were devaluating themselves. When you know that somebody like Erykah Badu, for example, she did a show and she said, okay, to see me perform is going to be $1 per person. It's going to be on my website. She had 100,000 people paying €1. That's $100,000. Sorry. Hey, new subscribers. Hello, Mickey. So you see what I mean? You have ways to go about it, and it's really up to you. Did you notice I have new graphics? I've been working on the channel. There's ways, and for a strange reason, you have monetization here on YouTube. You have monetization on Twitch. You have different ways that you can monetize. You can ask donations and stuff. And because somebody went on Instagram first, all these dummies all went to Instagram to perform for free. Where in Instagram, there's no way to make money. So for 2 months, I've been telling all my singer friends and DJs, I don't understand what you're doing. Like, you could be here you could do exactly the same thing on YouTube or Mixer or Twitch with a better quality and with people who are able to donate to you while you are performing. Let's say you're a DJ and you say, listen, you put there somewhere in the screen, you see the same way I can add, let's say, did I remove that? Look, this is you see the powered by Kaysha here, powered by Shada here. Can't remove it. Let me see. Wait. See that? So that thing, you can put here $2.99 to request a song, or $5 to request a song while the guy is doing a mix. And those who really want to listen to something in particular, they pay. And yeah, you write down the song and you play them the song because they requested for the song. And if you have 10 requests, you made $50. So there are ways you can have YouTube memberships. My pleasure, Kiki. You ready to pay me if I do it? Yeah. Hola, Emmanuel. Hey, the future sound beat. What up, bro? Everybody's sound good. With memberships, you can have people pay for a subscription and watch your private show, for example. Exactly. Yep. Thanks. I'm gonna teach you how to do that. Oh, it's French. Your icon is different with the size of your comment. Okay, I see. Yeah, memberships, for example, is a good way. You can have memberships where, so I'm about to install it in my channel, where if you pay $5.99 per month, you become a member of a channel. So for now, this is the sponsorships that I have on my on this channel. So you see, for example, for now I use Patreon, and I had a Jennifer who last episode, 2 episodes ago, she pledged on my Patreon. And what happens is that every time I have every month she's gonna give 5 to the channel as a sponsor. The link is down below, but what I want is YouTube. I want to have the one that is directly from YouTube, where people can directly be a member of the channel, pay a certain price, and you can have even tiers. And those who are members, if you have like 100 members, for example, on your channel, and members have like special icons, a special color in the comments, and if you have 100 members that pay you, like they give you 500 every month, you can give them special live just for your members straight from YouTube. So those monetizations are already existing, and strangely, everybody's on Instagram where there's nothing. Well, merci Paul, c'est gentil. But Instagram finally woke up. Facebook woke up. So they did a new Instagram did a new post on their blog where they say they are now doing more to support creators on Instagram. So PR bullshit, creators have always been at the core of our community. And now they're introducing badges in the live. So people are gonna be able to buy a badge and do a donation directly on your Instagram live, because they've seen that they've seen 70% of interest and of live shows that have been done in the platform from February to March. A lot of dancers, fitness instructors, artists, chefs, and live has helped creators and businesses stay connected to their followers and bring people together. With badges, creators can generate income from the content they are already creating. Finally, you guys woke up. So the badge will appear next to a person's name throughout the live video. It's gonna look like that, you know. You can get a badge. Okay. Well, why not? And then they will also have IGTV ads. We're introducing ads in IGTV, our long-form video destination. We want to support creators' investment in IGTV by sharing advertising revenue with them. I mean, just like YouTube. And so I think to be able to participate in that, you need to have 10,000 followers. Of course, they will start in the US, and then Brazil, UK, Germany, France, Italy, Turkey, Spain, and Mexico, and then they will go to the rest of the world. But you still need to have a certain amount. You need to have I think 30,000 views on your IGTV videos, plus in the same 60 days, plus 1,000 followers, or I don't remember, something, 1,000 or 10,000 followers. I have to check it out. And they also had something else that they talked about, which was, and that's important for a lot of DJs, is that they're about to start cracking on people who are posting, people who are doing live and posting copyrighted music. So in stories it's okay, but if you do a live video, the amount of music you're using from other people might actually kill your live while you're playing. And while we were doing the battle between Johnny Ramos and this is what happened. That's what he saw. Your live video will be removed soon if you continue to broadcast music you don't have permission to use. So that's a real problem, because a lot of DJs have been using Instagram to perform and to play. I know some TVs like Trey Stalker and other, and clubs and a lot of DJs. They've been DJing, and now they're starting to see that you're using something that you do not own, because they don't have a deal. Because you have to understand what's going on. Like when you play music from somebody else on your YouTube, on your Instagram, you need the company that is broadcasting need to have a synchronization right, which means the right to play music under a moving image, a video, and of course those platforms have to pay whoever is the owner of those songs, the labels, the artists, the distributor, whatever. And for now, nobody is paying nobody. I mean, Facebook is paying nobody. Facebook has been notorious for not wanting to pay people. Anyway, YouTube is different. YouTube, if you play music live, correct me if I'm wrong, Mike Zomba, YouTube will let you play songs live, but once your live is recorded and you put it back to your channel, this is when it will just tell you, oh, you use whatever, you won't have problems, but you cannot monetize, and the money that is generated from the ads that come on the video will go to the different creators. It will be divided. If you play 20 songs, the money will be divided with the 20 different producers. For example, if you saw the live battle yesterday between Looney Johnson and LGBT Killers, I was playing it live on my YouTube channel, and once it was finished, I cut some parts because there were a lot of problems. So I cut a lot of the problematic part, cut the beginning, cut the end, and I received 24 notifications on YouTube, on my content network, and on my channel's email to say that I've used 12 or 14 songs that belong to Nelson Freitas, Looney Johnson, LGBT Killers, etc., and that there was no problem. I don't have any problem on my channel, but I cannot monetize that video because every ad and the money that will be made on that video will go to Looney, LG, whoever. So, and I don't have a problem with that. It's cool for me. It's just that at least they let you play the songs, because they will monetize it and they will make some money. They will send some money to the creators. Instagram, on the other hand, they don't have all that shit in place. So once they realize you're playing somebody else's song, they prefer protecting themselves by cutting your live rather than having the record companies sue them. And I mean, the record companies need to understand that, I mean, it is good for them that people are playing their songs. So I don't know what deal they have when it's a guy like D-Nice who has millions of people watching him doing those lives. So there probably is a deal in place, and maybe the record company says, okay, but if you're a smaller DJ, you want to play with those same rules. So to me, the best option for live would be that they let you play the songs, but they put some ads. I don't know, in the chat, somewhere. They find a way to put some monetization there, and every time they recognize a song, they divide the money they made from the ads. After they take their 40%, they divide the rest with all the songs that they recognize, and they send to the record companies or the artists. I think that would be the simplest version. I think it's easier on YouTube because on YouTube you have you can put ads before, in the middle, after. You can put ads on the sides, etc. On Instagram, it is the real estate of a phone screen is small, so they might have problem figuring out how to do that, and they have to do deals with the record companies. So maybe not record companies like me, because me, I let them do the deal with my distribution, Believe, and but Sony, Warner, Universal, etc. are the ones who usually come for you. And I understand that those platforms have to protect themselves from lawsuits, but at the same time, if you see that every creator is using your platform, you should not make the creators run away from your platform. You should do everything you can for the creators to stay on your platform. Even if you have to tell the DJs, listen, if you want to DJ here, you're gonna give us $10 or $10 per month, and then we will divide that money with all the songs that you play, and it would be like if you were streaming music, and everybody that is seeing your thing, maybe either they pay to see your stream, or I mean, this will reduce the number of viewers. I'm trying to find a good way where they will see when they come in the live. Maybe they will see an ad before they can see the live, and maybe every 30 minutes there will be an ad that pops up. It doesn't have to take the whole screen, but the ad can come up the same way as if you had a guest in your live. So the ad comes up, it can be silent so people can still hear your ad, and there's something that appears. And I'm sure that a lot of advertisers, when they see guys like D-Nice who are playing for 1 million people, will pay top dollar to be in front of 1 million people, because they pay on TV to be in front of 1 million people. I think you have to pay for every 30 seconds of video. You have to pay like 5,000 to 10,000 depending on the network. So if they pay, I don't know, like on YouTube, you have different tiers of ads, and the more you have, the more the channel, the video is popular, the more you start seeing trailers and ads that cost money, and 60% go to us, the creators, 40% stay on YouTube, and a part of that is sent to whoever is the owner of the music. And YouTube has been doing it for a long time. Facebook is still looking itself in there. I know that it's not only for Instagram, because I was looking at on my Facebook account. I also now have the possibility to do those ads also in the rest of my on my YouTube channel. But I mean, I don't know, Facebook is not as clear as YouTube. YouTube has, because they've been doing this for so much time and they've been through with so much drama, that they already know like what are the rules, how they put the rule in place, etc., etc. Instagram now is testing. They're gonna test for a good year, but to me, the problem is that it is now. Like, and I'm saying now because a lot of we still have a virus and a lot of people are still on quarantine. But it was like yesterday, bro. It was like 2 months ago that you had to come up with these ideas. 2 months ago, Mark Zuckerberg had to take his phone and say, yo, listen, we have millions of people watching live. Call the big boss of the record company and says, okay, so what do? We want those people to keep coming to our platform because we make money from the advertisement. Because you guys don't understand, Instagram generates billions of dollars every month from all the ads that you see in the people who pay ads, and the ads you see in stories sometimes, the ads you see in the post sometimes. So they should have struck a deal like 3 months ago. Okay, 3 months I'm abusing. 2 months ago, they should have said like, yo, listen, all these DJs are using the song, da 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 da. Okay, how can we let them play the songs and we find a deal? We'll pay you X amount so we can do a licensing of all the catalog from the four big major label plus the independents. We'll pay this for now, and at least we remove the copyright. We don't prevent live from happening, and in the meantime, we do conferences and we negotiate something for the use of. It's a licensing deal. Listen, it's the same thing when you hear music in a movie or music in a television show or music in an ad. There's a license, which is permission to use the song in this video. That's it. So you find a license, a global license for all the users of Instagram and Facebook, and you just say, okay, I'll pay you X million so you can pay all your artists, and then we'll send you exactly what song have been played, and then you will pay your people. Simple. This is how we get paid on Spotify. Every time you stream a song, Spotify sends money to our distribution or our labels and say, yo, Kaysha, something going on, played 200 times this week equals X dollars. They are your dollars, and your record company gives you your cut. Or if you are like me, you give yourself your cut. And this could be so simple, but people love to reinvent the wheel. I don't know, like, and the worst part is that everybody's here obsessed with. I was having a conversation with Nelson Freitas the other day, and I told him, bro, you have, I don't know how many. Let me check before I say something stupid. On his Nelson. So on his Instagram, he has 221,000 followers, right? On his YouTube, let me see, he has, how do we know, 300,000 followers, bro. So you see, I was telling him, bro, you have more followers on YouTube than on Instagram. Why are you doing lives on Instagram, where you could take your life with a better production and all this on YouTube? And on YouTube you can monetize. You can have a sponsor. You can play even if you don't want people to pay, because there's another option. You don't want people to pay? Okay, cool. You see there's a lot of space here. There's a lot of space on the screen, right? There's a lot of space. You see, you can put your sponsors there. You can tell anybody who sells beer, gloves, masks, something. Listen, I'm gonna do a live. Give me 500 or 1,000, and your logo will be there, and it's gonna be there forever because the video is gonna be on YouTube forever. And you can have 5 people give you 500, 250, 1,000, and you just make the logos rotate. The Brazilians have been doing this forever. If you look at Conzila's channel or forgot all those names, but even Anita, like all their lives have everything: QR codes, logos, sponsors. You pay for a premium, your logo stays there and it's in color, it doesn't move. And you don't pay for the premium, you have a rotating logo on the screen. So look at what I did here. You see, powered by Shada. So Shada is my own clothing company. So right now I'm sponsoring my own show, but I can put anybody there. I can even like a beat maker who wants to sell their beats, a website, Squarespace, a stylist. There's a lot of things that you can do on this space and on YouTube, because on YouTube you can control a lot of those things. And so that's what I was telling him. I was, listen, you have more followers on YouTube than Instagram, and all the people who follow you on Instagram are the same that follow you on YouTube. All you need to tell them is my show will be on my YouTube channel, and you keep telling them, and you go on Instagram every day to tell them, yo, it's gonna be on YouTube. And when you go live on YouTube, they'll be there. It's the same people. And if you're not live if you're live on YouTube, people are free to use their phone to do something else. And he was telling me, yeah, I've been thinking about it. So he's been thinking about it. Cool. My Kizomba, they have a live show every Saturday. I don't know if you've seen it. You have to go there. Go on their channel. Every Saturday they have a live show on their YouTube channel with DJ Ademar, and yeah, people donate through the chat, and everybody's enjoying the show. Simple as that. And it's not hard. It's not hard science. The thing is this: what people don't understand is that the fans or the followers of your brand, of course there's more, everybody's on Instagram, but your people follow you where you are. I think everybody that is here also has an Instagram, except AJ Silva. Everybody has an Instagram, and you could go see a live on Instagram, but you're here. And you hear why? Because yeah, you're part of the Shada gang, and you want to be where the Shada gang is. If this was on Instagram, we'd all be on Instagram. It's on YouTube. We have more space. You can put it on your TV. You can watch on your iPad like this, or you can watch it from your phone. And you can be on Instagram at the same time looking at something else or looking at a live. I don't know. I'm tired of talking to all those people, because at a point they will understand what I was saying, and it's gonna be, as always, too late. René, bonsoir. Oh, boa noite, Maria. What up? Luiz. Tudo bem? Instagram is doing what Facebook already does with live and copyrighted music. We can't even use our own. Listen, there's an option on let me go see if I remember where it is. There's an option on where is it? There you go, Business Manager. Was it there? No. I'm looking for something specific. Business settings. That's not what I'm looking for. It's called creator something. Creator studio. There you go. So on Facebook Creator Studio, this shit never works. Anyway, on Facebook Creator Studio, for those who have access to that, you have Right Manager. And with the Rights Manager, normally you should be able to tell them what are your songs, right? So that at least you can play your own songs on, this shit never works. Fuck that. Yeah. To give you an example, let me go to Spotify. You see, I'm playing a song from one of my albums. Where's Spotify? There you go. I'm playing a song from one of my albums called Ibiza 2017 from Gianamari. That's one of my names. Don't mind me. So, I'm playing my own song. All these are my songs, right? I'm playing this on repeat, and this is what you hear in the back. And YouTube will say nothing, and I will not have any problem. Why? Because YouTube knows that those are my songs. Because when I go to my YouTube, what do you call this? I'm showing you the backstage of things. If I go to my YouTube, let me see. Assets. If I go here to my YouTube content manager, I can see all the songs that belong to me. All these songs, they know it's my songs. And I know how many claims I have on those songs, who's using those songs, etc., 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 etc. How many channels are playing my song. And I can also tell, oh, this channel is my own channel, so don't make any claims. It's okay. And that's what's going on with this channel. And that's why I only use my own music in my own channel. You understand that? So these are the type of things that those guys could do, and they don't do. So, you know, they didn't like. You wanna do what Facebook has been doing? Yeah, go ahead. Like, I think competition is good. I think the fact that a lot of people are doing live streaming on Twitch it's helping. It's helping because of the fact that it's creating a lot of promotion, a lot of competition, and people are deciding where they go. You see what I mean? So give me a second. So yeah, I was saying, you have the fact that you have different places when people can go do their lives is good. It is good, you know. But at least YouTube is copying a lot of the monetization features from Twitch. Actually, the super chats, the stickers, all these came from Twitch and from the gamers, and that's great, because if those people feel the competition that somebody is going to Twitch or to YouTube or to Mixer or now to Instagram, it is great for us, the creators, and it's great for you, the viewers, because you get great content in exchange of your money. But Facebook, since you're doing it, do it well. Do it in a way that works. You see what I mean? Just do it in a way that works. That's all we're asking for you. And do it like, don't try to reinvent the wheel. Do it. I mean, of course, it has to look like Instagram, but look like when they copied Snapchat stories, they did it exactly the same. So yeah, come and copy the things from YouTube. But at the same time, I'm a creator of music. Give me a place on Facebook where I can say, okay, this Kaysha, who owns all those songs, or this channel Sushiro, who owns all those assets, musical assets, is the same Kaysha as this Instagram. And if I play music live on this Instagram, it's okay. I agree. And then, just like here, I can play. You see, I've been doing albums where we listen to my whole album, all these things, and nothing happens. There's a reason why. It's because YouTube knows that my music belongs to me. And on Facebook, because it's very hard to talk to them, they are like those kind of people who it's hard to find a channel of communication with them. For a lot of creators, you end up not knowing how do you do to tell Facebook that your songs belong to you. And so you're gonna be here playing your own songs and they're gonna cut your live. What if I want to do a battle with Nelson Freitas, for example, and on YouTube, if I put the video, I can tell Nelson to tell Sony to whitelist our YouTube channels, both channels, and I can whitelist his channel so that there will be no claim on his video or my video. And on Facebook, Instagram, it's not possible because you don't know how to do it. They don't tell you how to do it, and yeah. Nesse momento, Mixcloud Live vai ser melhor que Facebook ou Instagram. É muito possível. Para DJs também é só fazer uma opção onde que o DJ pode pagar, acho. Pagar 10 € é aqui, não tem nenhum copyright. Yeah. O único problema aqui é que as plataformas que são melhores são sempre as plataformas onde tem menos pessoas. E tu tens que fazer a tua escolha. And that's exactly... Everybody see what it is? There's always this thing where the platforms who are innovating are the new platforms. But the problem with the new platforms, there's not enough people. And the platforms who have all the people, they're taking their time because they know that they have 1 billion people every month and they don't care. Yeah, Eduardo. J'espère que ça va. Facebook and Instagram don't want to share their ad revenue with record labels and artists, which is dumb. Because if people are using music, you should just give away, or you tell people, okay, live, you can't do it. You say live, you can't do it, so at least people leave. You see what I mean? Then you let people leave, and at least, yeah. At least everybody is going to a platform where and people can take the battles, people can take the all the things in a place, whatever, wherever. And you tell, listen, we're gonna do on our own website. But you want all these people to come, but you don't want to pay nobody. And to me, that's been my problem with Facebook and Instagram all along from the beginning. And when they did IGTV, they wanted everybody to come to IGTV, especially a lot of big creators, and nobody came for a reason. How am I gonna make my money on YouTube? You want me to leave YouTube and put your content there for free? Where YouTube pays me, you don't want to pay me? If nobody was paying, it's a different conversation. But you want people to leave the place where they are being paid to come to your place just saying, yeah, there's a lot of people. Fuck this. Hell no. Mixcloud Live is the only legal and licensed streaming platform for creators to upload and live stream their shows. Exactly. Yep. Very true. I read an article about that, and they're about to do a thing where the DJ can pay something, and then they can really play anything, and they will use whatever they paid to pay the creators. And yeah, listen, if you're a creator, you want the DJs to play your music, right? So the platform have to find a way to if they want people to stay on the platforms, of course, they have to find a way to do what their users are doing. Olá, meu amor. Acordaste?
Sim.
Tens que ir fazer o almoço, sabes? Amanhã tem escola. Yeah, Mixcloud is but it's the same thing. Mixcloud, the problem of Mixcloud is that it's a great platform, right? But I don't know if there's a lot of people in there. But the thing is this: you go on your Instagram, right? And you tell people, this is the link. This is a link in my thing. This is my thing. It's gonna be on whatever link is on my profile, and you send people outside. And if enough people go follow you in your platform, amor, fecha a porta, só favor. If enough people follow you on your platform, this will create either competition that will force Facebook and Instagram to change their ways, or it will create a platform that works for the people. See what I mean? Big up, Serge. I never watched a single live on Instagram. I couldn't never be bothered with watching a long video on my phone unless I'm traveling. For real? I watch a ton of live. I mean, no, I don't watch a ton. Listen, I think I got tired of lives on Instagram unless I'm being interviewed or thing. I think most of the live, unless it's the versus battles that I like watching, and I just put my phone in a place, or I just send the image to my TV. But yeah, usually I stay in the live for 5 minutes. Yeah, most of the time. I do agree that it's not something that I just stay there doing. Então, meu amor, que isso? Quem vai à escola amanhã? Tu vai à escola amanhã? Mas acordar cedo, sabes? Tens que fazer o uou. Sabes isso? Não fazes teu cabelo para ir à escola amanhã. Não? Queres dizer bom dia? Diz bom dia. Hey, thank you, Motomoto. You testing the super chat? Test. It's working. Diz olá. Aqui. Olá. None of our company page have access to that part, it seems. Not even the artist pages. On Facebook, that's not normal. DJ Gelas, what up, brother? How you been? You ready to make some Instagram money for the live? But we're talking about monetization today. Instagram monetization. They're finally giving it up. That's good. I'm glad to know that you're fine. You never call me. I'm sad. You used to call me a lot, but You changed. Since I left your label, Section Zouk, you abandoned me. I don't like that. Moto music, hey, that shirt is fire. Thanks, Zara. Facebook is boring. I like why it's called. What? Okay. Par exemple, moi j'ai mis un clip sur Insta et YouTube, mais je viens de commencer, je viens d'avoir mon bac et j'ai rempli tous mes papiers avec la SACEM, c'est des baby. Tu penses que je dois l'enlever? Non, pourquoi? C'est sur ta chaîne? Si c'est sur ta chaîne, non, faut le garder. Facebook a encore des progrès à faire. De fou. De fou. What up, DJ Negas? Yay. J'ai les yeux fatigués. Ah, peut-être je me suis réveillé tôt. Lil Maro. What up, bro? What up, what up, what up? Grim on the beat. Did you send me my 2 beats? Oh Mike, je suis allé en boîte pendant 20 ans. I'm also concerned about the state of affairs, brothers. Are you talking about what's going on in the US? This country is cursed, bro. Eduardo the One. What up, Parfait? The subject is monetizing your music. Monetizing your music on Instagram or other platforms. Are we waiting for Facebook to? Are we waiting for Facebook to make things happen and to have their platforms ready? Because there's a lot of people in there. Or are we going where it's already there, like YouTube? I choose YouTube. I could have those live conversations, like I always say, on instead of having 3,000 people here, 300 people here, I could have 3,000 people on Instagram. But I prefer building here. It's a choice, and I usually do choice for the long term. And I'm sure that we are at episode 23, I guess. By the time we reach episode 100, things will be different. Le patron de Facebook a d'autres projets, l'espace. C'est vrai. Well, anyway, that was what I wanted to talk about today, and I guess I still have a good hour, so we can do questions. You can choose the subject, or we can go and we can listen. We can start listening to my album, my second album. Before I say, listen, for those who were there last time, I talked about the story when I was stuck in Senegal, right? And I talked about Paul Saviot, who saved us back then. And so while I was talking, I was looking for him, and I found him on Facebook. And I sent him a message and sent him the video telling him, hey, we were talking about you. And so I added him as a friend on Facebook, and he told me that he was fine. He's saying hi to everybody, and that he now lives in Senegal, and he's about to open a big cultural center with shows and stuff out there in Senegal, and he will invite me soon. So just to give you an update about that story. Yes, sir. All the craziness. We had a curfew of 9 p.m. last night in Atlanta. It would be damn, bro. A cursed country built on genocides after genocides. Things have to change. Things have to change. That's all I can tell you. Hey, Mike Kizomba, thank you. Let's hear a new album. All right. You see what I did now? When you send a super chat, the GIF is a different one each time. Thanks for the super chat. Yeah, let's hear the new album. Okay. I guess we're gonna do that. Je sais pas si j'ai envie de faire une nouvelle plateforme, mais je peux aider les plateformes existantes. Mais ouais, une plateforme, ça peut être sympa. Ça peut être sympa. Je pense quand même que le platform game, quoique, c'est vrai qu'avec toutes ces nouvelles plateformes qui arrivent, si tu fais un truc spécialisé, ça peut être intéressant. Le problème, c'est que les autres plateformes ont tellement d'argent qu'ils peuvent se passer de toi sans problème. Não quer sentar no sofá, meu amor? Não. Prefere ir à frente do ecrã, né? Não. Sabe que estás à frente da minha luz, né? Okay. I guess. Well, you don't see, but she has her iPad in front of the lights, but it's okay. You know what's funny? My avatar pic is from Senegal. Hey, no blood ties, but the place I feel at home there. Yeah, that was a hilarious story. That was hilarious. I do agree. Okay, we're gonna listen to the album. Let's hear, not the new album. It's not the new album. We're gonna listen to the 1999 album. That's what we're gonna do. Oi, Leah. Another story. You promised the second part of the story. Yeah, when Will comes back, there's a lot of stories. Listen, I got stories for days. But let's do that. I don't think we're gonna listen to the whole album, but we can listen to what we're gonna listen. Let's listen to my album WorldWidechico. All right, let me find the cover somewhere. Kaysha. Oh, I have a cover. Why am I looking for a cover online when I have it there? Let me see. Where is it? Hey, thank you, Tito Livio. Is it Tito Livio? Tito Livio. Thank you for the super chat. Now, Bunch of Royalty is almost finished. It's almost finished. Okay, time to listen to some music. So let me do the setup, and I'm gonna tell you the story of my second album, called WorldWidechico. Why I named it WorldWidechico? I think it has more tracks than the other one, but I mean, we don't have to listen to the full songs. Megaplexity. Tu connais. So let's go. Let me get the cover. Kaysha. Oof. Old covers. Let me go see my old covers. Where's WorldWidechico? Hey, you have a WorldWidechico folder? There you go. WorldWidechico graphics. Ah! Oh my god. All right. People don't know that, but there was not just one cover. So before we start, you have to understand the story of WorldWidechico. So one day, this man, his name is Papa Jube. He's a Haitian artist, and he also owns a studio. He was also the director of SOBs in New York, or he still is maybe. And he was at a friend's house. Some chick, I guess. And while they were doing their thing, she was playing my first album. And so once it was done, it was like, yo, what was the music playing in the back? So she gave him my album, and he checks out in the cover, and he checks the label, and he realized that he's working with my label. Que foi? Quer dizer com a mami? Leva. Leva o iPad. Diz pra mami carregar o teu iPad. O que foi? Espera, vou te levar. I'll be back. Let me get her to her mom. Não choras. Vem. Vamos tomar. Where were we? Let's go. Ah, thank you, cousin. So let me find the cover of that album. Oh my God, my tattoo was not even finished at that time. My back tattoo was not finished. Let me see if I have the cover somewhere. Promo CD. WorldWidechico. It's hard to find the cover. That's the problem, looking for the cover of that album. I know I had it somewhere, but back then I was not working on Photoshop, I was working on Quark Express. Sorry. Yeah. Much better. The orange cover. That's not a cover, that's an MP3. Guess I'm gonna fetch it online. It's gonna be faster. Kaysha WorldWidechico. Images. Let me get settings to tools, size, large. Okay, I don't have any large image. It's not the best photo, but I guess. Bruh. Wait. Save as. Sorry, I'm finding the cover while we're talking. Let me open that in Photoshop to make sure it works. Fuck, it's so small. Damn. I need to crop that. There we go. Edit. How do you crop that? Image crop. Save that shit. There we go. So sorry for the quality, but that's all I could find. Don't even know why I don't have this cover here, but there it is. So we are listening to Kaysha, WorldWidechico. So it's an album, to explain you the story of the album, to give you a little bit of backstory. This is an album that after my first album, after the success of my first album, my record company asked me if I could do another album in 2 months, because they were separating themselves from Sony and they were becoming an independent label. And of course they kept me and Tanya Sanval and a few other groups, and they wanted to make more money from me. So they asked me, could you do another album? And Papa Jube, who heard my first album, came to them and told them, yo, I would love to work with this guy. I don't know who he is. I don't know if you have a project with him, but I would love to take him to New York and work with him on whatever project. Of course, the first thing I said was, no, I don't want to work with nobody. I don't want nobody to touch my music. I don't want nobody. I was an artist. And, but he came to me. I met him. They said, okay, can you at least meet him and he can talk to you? So I met him. He told me that he loved my album. He just heard it like 10 days ago. He wants to work with me. And I was like, yeah, but what does it mean exactly? Because I don't want nobody to come and try to mingle or alter my art. I want it to come as I feel it. And he told me, oh, actually what we want is to provide you a studio and whatever you need. You need keyboards, we have that. You need guitars, you need whatever, we provide that for you. And we don't need to, if you make your own beats, you are, like from what I heard, I really love what you do. And yeah, we just want to provide you a space for you to create. So I was convinced and I told him, okay, let's do it. So I think I went in September. I went to New York for a month or 2 months, and that's exactly what they did. They provided me with everything I needed. So it's an album that was a failure commercially at that time. Now that I own it and that it's on the streaming services, it's actually finally making it people are discovering it on the streaming services because it's there with all my albums. But coming from 100,000 copies sold, that one, I don't know, didn't pass 10,000. So there's a few different reasons. One, piracy. It came out the same time as CD burners. Second thing is that I was not a businessman at that time. I was just an artist, and I didn't think about all the things you need to do to make an album work. Not only just do something for yourself, but also give the fans what they want to, and don't move too fast. And my problem was that I was still struggling with my identity as a musician. I didn't know exactly if I wanted to be a rapper. I didn't want people to call me a zouk artist, etc., etc. So being in New York without my mentor, because I didn't tell the story of my mentor here, but if you watch my video about my mentor called, I think it's Inspire, about my mentor, you can hear the story about how my mentor told me who I could be musically, but he was not there. So at that time, I just arrived in New York with people who let me do anything I wanted. So I didn't have somebody to tell me, yo, don't forget that there's money that we need to make. And I came back from a place where I would go to, so in 98, I would go to discussion forums online and see people criticizing my album because there was some samples of Kassav, and even if I had like 11 songs and only 1 or 2 had samples, the people who don't have nothing to say, the critics who don't have a real reason, they just hate because it's working, were telling, yo, it only works because of the Kassav sample, this guy, if it's not for that, it's nothing. And it's not true, because I had a lot of songs that were hits, like Telephone, that have nothing to do with the sample. But because I was not the guy I am today, I let this get under my skin. So I didn't want to do no sample. When with the money that I generated in copyright on those songs, Bounce Baby, and because the deal was usually Kaysha can use your track and he's gonna give you 50% of the copyright, the author, the composition part. And we're talking about like 100, 200, 300, sometimes if you sell 100,000 copies, like 200 or 300,000 euros for a song like that. And a lot of people were like, yeah, sample my stuff. But because of me trying to do the basic mistake that any artist should not do, which is responding to non-constructive criticism from people who don't know what they're talking about. Those are the people that you have to just ignore. But I was young, so I wanted to reply to these people, so I didn't want to do any sample. Commercial mistake number one. And I wanted to prove to the hip-hop people that I was still a rapper. Mistake number two, because I already found the public and I was alone at my lane at that time, and now I'm going where people are not waiting for me. So I learned a lot from the failure of that album. I learned a lot. Actually, I think this is an album that defined who I am today, because after it was done, I stopped making music for 4 years. I mean, I didn't stop making music. I continued making music for 2 years under another name, Angel City. I was making hip-hop beats and just beats. I was still making shows, but like that show in Senegal, that was at that time. But I didn't want to release any more music because I was disappointed in the public. And I didn't realize that it was also my fault. I thought that you make the music and people are supposed to accept it. No, if you make chocolate cookies and people love your chocolate cookies and they come back in the store to buy your chocolate cookies, and the next time they buy your chocolate cookies, inside it's fucking Doritos with salt, people are gonna be like, what the fuck is this? And I guess that's what happened, is that the album is a great album, but it was missing the key components to secure the continuity of the album before. One beat with a sample and one or two good kizomba, hard-hitting, like telephone songs. I think that is what was missing from that album, and this is why after that, the album after, which is It's All Love, and in between I had a compilation called Caribbean Soul. That's when I learned how you make money, because you know, a lot of artists, they dream of making money, but they do everything to not make money. They do everything, all the shit, like they want to protect their art, all that shit, and you have to learn to be in the middle. You have to be at the same time an artist, and at the same time you have to understand the business. But at that time, it was not my money, so I was not really realizing that there are investments that are made. I stayed 2 months in New York. It cost a lot of money, all the studio, all that stuff. And I was supposed to also give to the people who were paying at that time what they wanted, which was I'm Ready 2.0. But I gave them I'm Ready version 7.5. So I went too far. It's not that it's a bad album, it's a great album, but for the public and for the producers who they didn't even know why it was working. So sometimes when you have your public, what you have to do, you have to give them not exactly the same thing that worked before, but you have to start by getting them what works, maybe the first 4, 5, 6 tracks, and then you do whatever is new after that. And then maybe from what you did after, there's a hit that is there. And I didn't follow those things because I was still learning, and since then I learned. So WorldWidechico is an album with 16 songs, no, 15 songs. If I remove the intro and the outro, 16 songs, including a new version of Bounce Baby and a remix of Telephone. So let's hear it. What you want, Siri?
Go ahead.
I didn't talk to you. Whatever. All right, so let me see the comments. Yep, with the sunglass and the leather pants. I was watching Space Force on Netflix when your life started. Have you watched it? Not yet. I don't know. I have to check. Seems like I like Jim Carrey, so I have to check it out. You were minus 2 years old. Hello, Marie. Crazy how simple that thing that people do now on purpose. Sis. Welcome, Jesse. Suite à ça est né Angel City à Bruxelles. Les gens connaissent les choses. What would you say is the best way to do a cover and be able to make money as it was your original composition, but honoring the original the right way? Jassy sings in every language. I would say that the best way, first of all, is you have to understand that you cannot protect the song as a new composition because you are using an existing composition. Then you need to ask a license. You can use a site like, I don't know if, actually DistroKid, since you're speaking of DistroKid has all the information you need about how you do a cover. So all you need to do is check all the information in there. So let's listen to the intro. So like, I only have one album without an intro. But the intros are super important to me. And all my intros say something about the content of the album. So this album is called WorldWidechico. WorldWidechico because I was born in Congo. I lived in France. I lived in the US. I lived in South America. I lived in Congo, Ivory Coast, Brussels, Waterloo, Portugal. I'm a guy who lived in so many places. So let's hear the intro. The waves. Always the waves first.
Yo こそ素晴らしい傾斜の世界 WorldWidechico この CD K7 や DVD 海賊版やインターネット MP3 君たちがどんな風に聴こうと問題じゃないレコード会社がサックスでも美しいアルバムを作ることを僕たちが見せてあげるいくつかの曲はレディースに捧げる曲その他はヒップホップファンにみんな楽しんで
So I have no clue what he said, but I remember I wrote it and I asked him to say this in Japanese. So I asked Jube, I said, yo, you told me you can bring me anything I need? Okay, I need a nigga that speaks Japanese. He was like, what? Yeah. So this guy came and gave me, he translates something in Japanese. So I probably said what it means, WorldWidechico, travel here, do some hip hop, I do this, that. That's probably everything I said on that album. So now you have the first track, WorldWidechico. It also has a music videos for those who didn't see it. It's on YouTube. Maybe we can play it from YouTube. Let me see. Kaysha, WorldWidechico. There it is. Can I play in full screen? Let me see. Does it work like that?
Everywhere. Do you like what you see? You make this in OL. I'm just a worldwide chico. All my chicas everywhere. Do you like what you see? You make this in OL. I'm just a worldwide chico. If I could walk around planet, walk around town, walk around sound and still survive round, walk around those suckers, finger in the nose, blow up from bodies to Port Alamo. Do you know my name? Rafael Lorenzo, traveling chico, young, black and guapo, Empress I got gusto, Moscow, by the Rango Fogan as Bambino, been over here, been over there, poetic got true blues remains, I swear, y'all wanna be underground this year, can I really tell you who the one I care, it's on the low hole with the crazy afro, who likes my stilo and spreads my demo, from Hong Kong to Soweto, I'm not a god, I'm just like you, I'm just a man, I want to go, so all my chicas everywhere, do you like what you see? You make me sing, oh, well, I'm just a worldwide chico. All my chicas everywhere. Do you like what you see? You make me sing, oh, well, I'm just a worldwide chico. Comment ça va, go? Tu crois vraiment que tu vas avoir le magot? Y'a pas de drago. Caps wanna play my shit in Bombay. You can play your hit, but what else you gon' say? It's sound in your cabeza, te think for Montenegro. Te amo my mic, yo, we're kinda good amigos. That's why I'm solo, I'm numero uno, like Bono. I'm still looking for the ultimate sonido. Stuck in the land,
Surrounded by crooks.
Think to survive, you need to read books. My elder, I suggest you take a good look. Not too fast, cause you might get choked. I'm missing rodeo, many cameo. Estilo magnifico, how me sound like a pro. You and I can hang in Tokyo. I don't know what chicken head stick like Velcro. All my chicas everywhere. Do you like what you see? You make me sing, oh well. I'm just a worldwide people. All my chicas everywhere. Do you like what you see? You make me sing, oh well. I'm just a worldwide people.
This is Will that I went to with him in Senegal.
Mi vehiculo, one face, my flow, got no Camaro. I'm like an Eskimo Coco in
Rio de Janeiro, what you walking, we walking, clumping on top, the rock of hip hop.
It's no red dot, no need a smoke pot. You're hot, blow up the spot, connect. Sit on top like Scott, if you had us, no connection.
Fuck y'all, me and my crew, we worldwide.
Chicas everywhere.
Yeah.
Do you like what you see? You make me sing, oh well. I'm just a worldwide chico. All the chicas everywhere. Do you like what you see? You make me sing, oh well. I'm just a worldwide chico. All the chicas everywhere. Do you like what you see? You make me sing, oh well. I'm just a worldwide chico. All the chicas everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah. So, to like that's funny because I cannot say if this album didn't work commercially because people didn't like the songs, or if it is because the oops. Thank you, Matt Music. Thanks a lot. So this is hiding the super chat. Let me put it here. I don't know if it's because the album, like, people didn't like it, or if it's because the production didn't understand what I was trying to do, because I had my vision already of what I wanted to do. If I was too fast in my vision, because I always tell people one step after the other, if you run too fast, you fall. Or if it's because Philips and Sony introduced the CD that you could record, and a lot of people took. You remember when I talked to you about the guardians of the culture? When I say that we love to complain that our artists are not in there, but the first thing we do, we download the music or we do CD copies. So that album came exactly at the time where it was easy to copy a CD, and it divided the sales of a lot of artists by 10, and it divided my sales from 100,000 to 10,000. The shows, I still made shows. It was still okay, but the record company stopped believing in me, and they stopped like pushing in a way that the way that I needed. I didn't feel that those people were behind me, like I needed, and behind my vision. And more I understood that they had no idea why people loved me and why people loved my music. And more I was depressed, and more I was feeling, yo, I have to find a new house. I have to find a new home. I have to find a new home. I was slimy. Bro, I was skinny as fuck. Full rapper. Yep, that was before. That was way before. L'époque du capsule, c'est l'époque où j'ai rempli le capsule à ras-bord. Il y avait les pompiers et tout. J'adore ta voix de rappeur, mais aussi ta voix de chanteur. Oh, my chicas everywhere. This was so PDD influenced. Yeah, I guess. Or he was Kaysha influenced. Who knows? There you go. It's good like this. Thanks for the super chat, Matt. Fuego 2020 version Kaysha. Those, listen, you know what I'm proud of when I listen to those albums? I'm talking about something that came out in 1999. That's 21 years ago. And they still sound amazing. So you have to understand, the person who recorded and sorry, but I have to show you a few things. There it is. WorldWidechico. I used to love that photo. Can I put TIFFs here? The person who recorded that album, there he is. So I have to turn it into a JPEG so I can use it. So give me a sec. Let me save as a JPEG. At that time, we use TIFF format for Quark Express. I've been doing my covers since the first album. That's why I have all the files from all the things. So, Vince McLean, there he is. He's the person who he actually worked on. So he's a guy who he mixed and recorded the whole album, and here in that studio, and he worked on the album Ready to Die of Notorious B.I.G. That's how crazy he is. And I have some crazy story about the recordings of that album, but I'll get to there. You look a lot like Little Christophe Swag. La Jeunesse. Because I heard the song from I'm Ready on the radio, but didn't hear WorldWidechico on the radios back in the days. Yeah, they didn't push. Like, everybody said, yeah, but where's the... And I think the radios is the same thing. Because I did Bounce Baby from Kassav, my big mistake was, listen, everybody wanted me to take a sample. Everybody agreed. Like, yeah, you can use my song, no problem. So you had like, I could take a David and Corinne. I could ask anybody. And everybody was ready to, because there was a lot of revenue of me sampling you. But yeah, like I told you, the stupid critics got under my skin. And I was young. I was, I don't know, 26, 27, I don't remember. And I got if I had another sample there and made a crazy video like that one, because that video, listen, that video was full of special effects. Like, there's some serious money put in that video. If I just put the first 2-3 tracks with a clone of Telephone, 2 clones of Telephone, and one of two clones of Mouse Baby, it was over. But I made the choice of going too far musically. It's so good. Years. Sounds amazing. International level. You've been doing it before it was that. That's why I dig you. Thanks you, Matt. Thanks. So this is a song that is very avant-garde. This came out before people had the internet. I own the website and the domain Kaysha.com since 1996, and so. I was thinking about how the world would be the time where we would have, where everybody would have internet, and they would have girlfriend far away, and they would have sex with the internet. So I wrote that song called Cyber Sex.
Y2K, Cyber Sex. Yeah. Oh, na 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 na. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I want your cyber sex. Tell me if you're ready for my flex, flex, flex on the internet. Keep on. I want your cyber sex. Tell me if you're ready for my flex, flex, flex on the internet. Keep on. Plug into my cyber network. You and I be pieces of a patchwork. Rah, like a dungeon. Dragon, get my swerve on. Cause it's when I grab that ass, then I bam. Shake it like that. A grand slam jam. So move your butt like that. I caress your skin. It's dripping wet. Then I lick that sweet.
The lyrics.
I gotta get send me sexy email.
Send me sexy email.
Like it like that. No need to cut your fingernails. I got a hand with the side welfare. And I want your cyber sex. Tell me if you're ready for my flex, flex, flex on the internet. Keep on. I want your cyber sex. Tell me if you're ready for my flex, flex, flex on the internet. Keep on. Nice mama, come into my car so we can ride. Weather that pool so we can dive all night. Un poco de you can make me die. So act like you knew when electrify. Body like a wire. Send you my voice of an MP3's on fire. No need to go faster. That crazy I car crack AOL to my island of pleasure. So power on the G3, you can start the man. Till you see me, now who the real man? Make sure to build up. Con el super info highway. I want your cyber sex. Tell me if you're ready for my flex, flex, flex on the internet. Keep on. I want your cyber sex. Tell me if
So you have to understand something. Actually, the snare drums, the drum kit of that song is the same as Telephone that I did a year prior. I wrote everything. The person singing the chorus is the amazing Chinois Hawks. You can find him on Spotify and on the platforms. That's him. Chinois. There he is. He's an amazing singer that I met at that time. And yeah, he's an amazing voice. And so that's one of the first songs I recorded, and everybody was like, what is he talking about? I was talking about MP3s, about the internet, about AOL, about hacking, because I'm a geek. So this was a song, like I was doing like the sex songs of the geeks. And back then, when we were recording, everybody was like, wow, this guy's a genius. He's talking about, like, he's rapping about those things. And when Chinois came, and he's such a great singer, and I told him, okay, I want you to sing, I want your cyber sex, everybody was like, wow, like, Yeah, and they were like, oh, you have great melodies and stuff, and people were starting to tell me already at that time, yo, you should try to sing. I was like, nah, singing, that's for you guys. I'm a rapper. I'm a beat maker that raps a bit, but singing, never. So that actually, Worldwide Chico and Cybersex were the two only songs in this album that I performed. I think, yeah. Everything else I never did in shows. And the album that came out a year before was still banging. So when I was doing shows, I was doing like the normal show plus the two songs from that album. And when I had big shows in Africa where I was supposed to do an hour or something, I think I probably only did Cybersex and Worldwide Chico, and everything else was the song from the other album. Let me see what you guys are saying. Ton évolution musicale est super intéressante et incroyable. T'es un super héros. Ah, merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup. Très important, très très important le triangle. Then remember you saying you kind of mentored Matt Houston. Now I can hear your influence on him 2 years after Cybersex. He put out Cybersex in his R&B de rue, iconic album. Matt is my boy. I have to invite him to the show. That's my boy. That's my boy. That's my brother. So I did this song called World Electrics. I had an idea of a song with kids that would sing a chorus. So Jube brought like 5 kids and they recorded that.
Money, these days stop being sunny. You don't keep with acne. See, you know that never flee. Cause with unlimited activity, that's history. Our biography grows up ebony and ivory. No, it's not with facility. But you, my embassy, young cat, we critique a dancey. That's a community, I mean a dynasty. True head without no felony. Me and my companions in a cool teepee. Even more of that ferocity. Cause he ain't no CD, unlimited boundaries. We just became divinities. Cause we spread worldwide from Israel to Germany. An enemy with sentence complete like a rhyme dictionary. Punchline factory. You wanna battle me? No ball in my matrix. No MC wanna be. Best time to be what you dreamt to be. No good or bad luck. Now it's just you and me and the destiny. That's right. For the rappers, abandon shit. One pool mics, no technique. We wreck shop anyway. With energy, I can't first choose randomly. My verse make you think I did rhyme studies.
The university.
I walk on and on. Now ain't got me collapse like Black Cruz. Now who's gonna last? To the blast, one lyrical silences. I make experiences with sentences and tenses. You get evidence that I pay the price. I gotta work twice. Theories of groove like
Mel and Bryce, label business. Here today, gone the next minute. I do my best, so my rhymes kick out infinite. I can't give a fuck who pay bills. That's kills. Hey, 1974 in the motherland. Like never before, I searched the promised land. Hey, come on. Oh yeah. So World Electrics is a song where I said that me and my companions, we work all night to make the world electric. We are trying to to make people happy, to give joy to people, electricity in their lives, sparkles. Yeah, that's what I talk about. Like I start with, so like if you see, I was testing flows. Like I used 2 or 3 different flows there. My flows were very New Yorkish, and I start with a virtual stock of monies. If days stop being sunny, young kids with acne, still you know they never flee. Like we young, we still have acne, but we here to stay. That's what I'm meaning. And because this tree is our biography. So what we're doing now is we are planting the roots for the future. And this tree will grow up ebony and ivory, because I'm always for the blending of the cultures. And there's something that I like in there. I got no. And something I always loved about me as a rapper back then is that you could give me the worst microphone and the worst sound system, I would rap anyway. And I say funny rappers, they abandon ship when there's poor mics and no techniques. And we wreck shop anyway. With energy, I come first. I choose randomly my verse that make you think I did rhyme studies in university. That's nice. And I say my theories of grooves like Amel and Bryce. Groove theory, for those who know. Nice lyrics. Nice. Interesting. Let me get the next one. That's the next one. Do I have the groove on? I don't know if I have those lyrics. But... Hey, welcome, Calix. So, yeah, it's a dope song. I need more of that African music history from you, my brother. You've got some good night. Yep, he does. He's gonna come back to the show soon. So the next song, I did it with my sister. I have a sister who raps. Her name is EK. She's retired now, but she's one of the best rapper I know. So check her Mad Flow. So yeah, I forgot to say, all the beats on this album 100% produced by me, and then I got guests. So this one I had a guest, EK.
Game, I'm living life in the fast lane. Last game, now first in this rap game. Hot like fire, high spit flames. Rappers get slain, smoke crack like Mary Jane. Who killed Jen? I carry the blame. EPMG, I'm sorry for the pain. She tried to test my name. I blasted in the chest, no shame. Infamous like casinos in Las Vegas. Get a fabulous like Heineken. Fuck bud, don't hate the players, hate the game. It's like drugs, I'm shiesty like thugs. Pure like in the blood. BK, aka drummer maker. Hot like Jamaica. Showstopper like Joey Springer. This opera. You need yoga. Ass deep back your bag. Like you screaming exposure. Like Elder Scared. Extra, extra. With all about it. You won't scare, I got it.
If you like us, we can be your hero. We can get this groove on, keep this funky shine on. If you like us, we can be your hero. We can get this groove on, keep this funky shine on.
You know I smash acts, black stats, and slam tracks. Double black, make 'em more, you double whack. When I'm at parties and I hear 'em playing you on wax, I'm like, damn, how the hell you get sound for bringing that? One spit, get done quick, erase, leave no traces. Come on up out them braces, that's how I be having you MCs. I'm grabbing you MCs, stabbing and sewing, wearing you MCs. Yo, watch some slug cartridges, you know them thugs hard resist. Passing for the ones they about to hit. Split wigs back is sick, but it still exists. I need to start up the fight club like Brad Pitt. Outside in the back lot, beating up each other with rigs. We both get blood clots, but I love this. Especially when the stress had made me create these ill steel cage flips, celebrity death match.
All the kids wanna rap, Japanese lads use them thing on the that. put any city on the map. New Jeru to Peru, TIs know the menu, don't bounce. Mañana wanna be on my crew. She got it, mama loco, any chico, every bimbo. Say I gotta run mozo, city or the ghetto, managers or poco. Anybody if you got vibe, we be amigo. I don't care who's the better, if money be divider. My country for a fighter, 1 million writers. Let me spit that, Afro Caribbean rap shit make me feel real bueno. The Chico magnifique, you like us, we can be your hero.
Damn. That song is called The Groove On, featuring my sister EK and a brother called Etc. I'd love to know where is this guy now. I'm gonna ask my boys from New York of that time. So he was a guy who was hanging out in the studio, and like I love the way he raps, so I invited both of them in the album, and like you can see that album is really like a hip hop. It still has that Afro Caribbean flavor, but I was going more in my hip hop side. Thanks a lot, Mike, for the super chat. Merci de faire le live de cet album. Je soutiens très fort. Merci beaucoup. Yeah, Joël, Ike, trop de talent. Quelle basse. That was a king of sub bass at that time. Who knows the God MC? Let me see. If you know the God MC, what the fuck? Let me show you. So this is Rakim, the God MC, and he's the best rapper alive. Like if he's like, who knows hip hop knows Rakim. Rakim is like, for us in the rap game, Rakim is like, he's a god. He's since paid in full. He's one of the untouchables. Nobody can say, oh, Rakim, but nah. So I'm here. We are. So that was after we recorded the album, right? And I'm here doing so we went, after we finished recording the album in New York, we went in Connecticut to a place called the Carriage House Studios, where we would mix the album. So we stayed there like a whole week, and we sleep there. It's like a whole ranch with a big studio in there, and that's where we mixed the album. And so one morning, after 2-3 nights, usually the Vince would mix the tracks. He would start the mix, and then he would tell me to come, that I didn't need to come very early. I would need to come maybe around 10 a.m., 11 a.m. So just to check the balancing of the tracks, to let him know if he's in the right direction. And but before that, he didn't really need me because he was doing all the technical stuff. So wake up, I'm taking my shower, and once I'm done taking my shower, I'm here getting ready, and somebody knocks on my bedroom door. So I'm like, So I go open the door, and this is the owner of the studio, and he tells me, oh, they're waiting for you downstairs, so whenever you're ready, and breakfast is served too. Oh, and by the way, I hope you don't mind. There's an artist that came here to do a photo shoot with a French magazine called L'Affiche, and it's a magazine that I always hoped that they would feature me, but because back then in France I was rapping in English, a lot of people were not taking me and my sister seriously, so they would never have us on interviews, and they would never talk about us in the history of French hip hop. And we did everything. We tried everything to have anything said about us, like a paragraph somewhere, but they never paid us any mind. They never mentioned us anywhere. And the editor-in-chief of that magazine and the photograph, Xavier Deneuve, with Olivier Cachin, was the editor-in-chief. They were there, and they were there to do an interview of Rakim, the God. And so the owner of the studio tells me, yeah, I hope you don't mind. They are all in the studio, and Rakim is a friend of Vince, so he asked if it was okay if they did the photo inside of the studio, if you don't mind. And I mean, he's been listening to your album, and I'm like, what? Wait, Rakim is listening to my album? And he's like, yeah. So I'm like, okay. Finish preparing myself. I get dressed, and I go down, and there he is, dressed in all white. So when I got up, he stood up, and he complimented me because Vince made him listen to, like, I don't know which tracks, but he heard like a few tracks of the album, and he was like, yo brother, this is great work, man. I love the Caribbean vibe, I love the African vibe, and this is an amazing work, man. Good luck, brother. Peace. Like, love it. It's like if you are a cook and the biggest chef tells you that your food is good. So I was out there. I was gone. I was like, oh my God, like, can't believe that Rakim heard my music and he loves it. And funny enough, the guys of L'Affiche magazine, Olivier Cachin and his photograph, all of a sudden now that Rakim said that my music is good, now all of a sudden, motherfuckers want to do an interview with me. So, and they were like, yeah. So because he asked them, yeah. So these guys, they're French too, because I'm doing an interview for this French magazine. I was like, yeah, I know them. They're it's a very good magazine out there. And there was like, and so Rakim asked them, so do you know about Kaysha? Like, yo, dude, like, you got good guys in Paris. And those guys like that ignored us for years. Now they're like, yeah, of course we love him. Nah, yeah, yo. And then they came to me and said, yo, do you want to do an interview? And I was not about to say no, but if it was today, I would have said no. I was like, I don't need you. But I did an interview, so I had a big 2 pages with photos and stuff inside this magazine that I used to read a lot. So it was a milestone for me, but yeah. So the God MC approved this album. So whoever didn't like it can get their finger in there. Megaplex City. What a crazy song. So again, in the chorus, it's the amazing Chinois Hawks. And yeah, Megaplex City. So that album was made by the time I think I just saw The Matrix. So that's what I was talking about, The Matrix all the time in this album. I'm a person in my albums, my personality and everything that surrounds me is always in my albums. You can feel it in my music, and you could feel that like The Matrix was an eye opener. Like these actually expanded my mind in possibilities, and yeah, they've like those songs, like the mix is amazing. Like I'm listening to them now, and yeah, that's a crazy album. And something I'm gonna do this week. You know, I have a Kizomba playlist that has almost 9,000 listeners. I'm gonna take all the songs of that album that have a little bit of the Kizomba vibe, and I'm gonna put them and push them in that playlist, because I really believe that this album can have a second life now with the internet. That's the beautiful thing of the streaming platforms. Your songs now, they can live and relive forever. And like the sub basses of this song, listen to the sub basses.
Stand you got a tender lover. You place them in above every other. This is cool cause I just want your body. On the low, want nobody. Know that I'm insane. Toast to the brain. Ain't the worst chain. The way I maintain. Not a
Damn. I was the guy with the sub basses at that time. Was this before or after you lived in New York working with Vibe magazine? I'm asking because your English was so American. It was not the first time we heard that in New York style for an Afro-Caribbean artist. That was after. I lived in New York. The first time was in 96, and this was recorded in 99, early 99, and it came out end of 99, December 99. So, yeah. But I was listening to so much rap that that's probably why my accent was like, Rakim should be in my next video. All right, we'll tell him. Oh, you like Megaplex? What up, Mr. Tavares? I see you at the bus stop. Hey. Those R. Kelly style choruses. Oh, na, 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 na. Ay, ay, ay. So the next song is called I Want You. And it's a song featuring a friend of mine called Killian. And I like the song. I was using a lot of guitar samples at that time. That's Lyncha's voice.
If you don't have a bottle, you still can't rent a glass. Muchacho, bring your boo, she shake that ass. You know we well known, Kinshasa to Paris. Don't be shady, we got crew, let break your teeth. You know we stacking big cigars from Cuba. You know we got hits, making a say. You can be in LY, LA or VA, still you better recognize and say, come on.
I be on Jersey, Philly, I never seen nowhere else see anyone making you feel. So I will put it that way, some of my friends don't like me, cause I be mad fly and so no white tee. Sexy, classy, from Paris, only damn getting cheeky, no doubt, no fear. I'm from the baby like I mean, that we know you're so bad, kissing us in a dream.
I say please finger, please deeper, and deep my male gender help me go wild west. When it comes to sex, I'm not the best, but now have no rest until my flavanita compares me to a Lex or a Testa Rosa. Better dance like salsa, el centa, negro I got gift in my casa. Todas las muchachas, now you can go bananas. I got what you need, and that's all I wanna.
Like we do, I guess there couldn't be no us that can make you just like the way you want it to. From the high class level, who can rock with you? Till the cops come knocking me a max or two. Chin the glass, Cupid should be nice tonight. Come with me, the Duffy shouldn't be no cry. I think the man is never gonna give the same to a decent girl, so I can plain and say I want you.
Somebody say, ooh, listen. This album could have come out in Bad Boy. Like that was like, yeah, Puff and Maze with a Total on the chorus in the Zouk version. That was actually what we were doing. Like we were listening to hip hop from Bad Boy and them and Gangstar and then at the same time we were trying to invent a style that had those influences and at the same time cater to the Caribbean audience that we found. So I really believe that like this album, I mean, like, you know, it's funny because I call this my hip hop album, but it's not so much hip hop finally. I mean, there's some nice, it's a good mix of both. Yeah. I want you. I'm gonna put all these tracks in my playlist. As soon as I'm done with this live, I'm gonna put all these tracks in the playlist so that they can have a new public of young people who will think that those are new songs. So what are you guys saying? You're liking it? Comment la basse est coupée arrive sur la honte, je suis trop bien. Thanks. This music like Puff looks like Puff and Maze. Yeah, exactly what I was saying. I created something with Kizzy today. Thanks, Coach. Hey, good. I want to receive the links. A mix of R&B and Kizomba. Yeah. Actually, at that time for us, it was a mix of R&B and Zouk. That's how we came up with the Zouk R&B style, and then we realized that Zouk R&B and Kizomba is actually more or less the same stuff. But at that time, we were in '99. I think I didn't even know what the word Kizomba was, because back then it was just Zouk. Then it became Cabo Zouk, Cap Virgin Zouk. I was like, oh shit, this sounds like my stuff. And then when I arrived in Portugal, that's when Kizomba started. But I'll do a video special about the history of Kizomba soon. So one day I'm in the studio. With the guys, and it rings on the interphone. So I hear, so I say, yo guys, and they tell me, yo, okay, get the door. So I go to the interphone of the studio, and I tell them, yo, yes, hello, who is it? And I hear Wu-Tang. They are saying that it's Wu-Tang. And they tell me, yeah, so open the door. I open the door. So I put and who comes to the studio? The Wu-Tang Clan. But like a bunch of them. They come. I remember seeing, I don't remember all the names, but I know that there was one of the beat makers that I love. I know that, I forgot. I know Killer Priest was there. I know Ninth Disciple was there. I think Method Man was there. A few of them, like, and they came like, I don't know, probably 5, 6, 7 people. And they came to they were around there. They came to chill, to say hi to the guys. So now they're here and they make us Nina, se faz favor? Podes me trazer uma água? Yeah, de limão. Tô com fome, fogo. And order some McDonald's. Yeah. And they're here. So me, I'm like, oh my God, like, now it's not only Reza that was the beat maker. There was also Ninth Wonder. And but Reza was not there that day. And now, because Wu-Tang was not just the 9 members, it was like a big thing. There was Sons of Men. There was a lot of different groups in there. Like they had a big, so there was 1 or 2 of the main members plus all their kids. So now they're here. Me, I'm like, oh my God, Wu-Tang is there. So, and they stopped making everybody listen to their beats. Like they were like, yo, listen to those beats we did. Listen to those beats we did. So me, I'm like, so I'm listening to the beats and everybody's like, yo, yeah, that's nice. But then Peter, who was working with us in the studio, says, okay, now we're gonna make you listen to the beats of our boy. And me, I'm like, no, I'm too scared. Like, and they make us, so they take the DAT, the cassette, the digital cassette with my beats, and they put some of my beats. And I see like all the members like, fuck, what? And they're like, yo, who did those beats? And they show me like, yep, this guy. Yo, man, what up, bro? Yeah, great boss. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. And after that, some more members came. And they stayed there, they smoke a bit, and then they congratulate me on my work. They listen to a few tracks of the album, and that's when Killer Priest, who's one of the members of Sons of Men, if I'm not mistaken, said that he wanted to do a track with me on my album. And he called MCA, the label talked between themselves. They cleared for the authorization for him to perform on the album. And that's how we did the song Chinese Nigga.
I have a cop say, please, brother, don't stop her. Break a nigga, that Chinese nigga. Get your mama, please, nana, please, bana, please, dada, love nigga. Sex appeal figure, it's too hard to open la ventana. Cuidado, it's that bad chico. Organized bambino, technique from Togo. No amigo, strictly business partners connect like money in the ghetto. I'm here to seek you, blow you, fix you. I see you, my air crew, get you, lay you. French warrior, you know how we do. Me and yo boo, stick a spell on you. Infinitely, dynamically, caddy baby. Sharp one shinobi, yes you guess I'm best at giving you this after test like I'm Guinness. Lorenzo Raphael, you can call me when you lonely. Call me when you need just Chinese nigga, Chinese nigga. KP nigga, KP nigga. You can call me when you lonely.
I guess we back. We back.
Chinese nigga, Chinese nigga.
Shada nigga.
Born between 2 rivers. My energy to 7 continents. Blowing mind the 7's coming, man. Desperado, walking sands to sands. Deep the mountains, love good valley. Wild ammo, mad vessel. big breast bimbo. You can take it all, I don't care, Chico. Incredible, wanna suck a dickable. Cool like that, as the planet dickable.
Wanna suck a dickable.
Make up with dreadlocks and locks and gridlock. Simply a mic and Swiss clock. An American, born African, coming West Indian. Fuck a European, yo, we all Indian. You can call me when you lonely. Call me when you need this. Chinese nigga, Chinese nigga.
KP nigga.
This is Chinese nigga, so I have to tell people that we're back. Who left? Who's still there? Oh, everybody's coming, I guess. I hope. Who knows? He resumed. I don't know if he resumed. Yeah, he just resumed, right? Yeah. He just resumed. Pete Diddy. African Pete Diddy. He works. Cool. Estás a ver agora que a história estava boa. The spirit of Teddy Ray never leaves. Now, you know, the internet is being stressed in Portugal. Like, there's so many people that are doing live shows, being on Instagram Live and stuff that sometimes the internet and my internet the last 4 or 5 days, sometimes it just drops, but as you see, that doesn't drop long time, so I still have to call them to tell them to stop fucking with the things I pay. So yeah, we lost a few people, but hey, let's go back. Let me tweet that. There you go. Now, you know, I was looking at my my router. It was blinking. Like when it blinks, it means game over. So where was I? Chinese nigga. So I got this song that I did that it's actually one of my favorite in the album. It's called Rivers and Seas. I love it because it's a rap that I wrote maybe in 94. And yeah, it's called Rivers and Seas. And it talks about what the artists do. Crossing rivers and seas, going all around the world just to make people happy with my music. That was how I felt at that time. Yeah. Chico Magnifico.
We organize players numero uno, like Fiat Uno, the sounds you know. Full blast, mixing your benzo. A bunch of negros from Togo to Puerto Rico. Coco, don't be loco, smoke that ass like a cigarillo. Yo, my bro, with you, my nigga, on my middle. I'm just like Stevie, half blind, half a 1 million. Syllable that dwells in my agenda. Coexist with million measures. No acapella, we occupy big villas. From Marinina to Kinshasa, we last longer than Bush's nanas. My melody sings in the air of all sharpers. Organized bambino, no stopper. Fighting on me like a Japanese manga. Oh muchachas, still on my side, cause de la Vega, Don Diego, the only fist of the non-star. Plus that super black fella, that's right, that's right. Cross rivers and seas just to make you bubble cranium. So be the bomb, baby. I be the bomb, baby. Just put your finger on it. So put your finger on it. Cross rivers and seas just to make you bubble cranium. So we're feeling on. I be the bomb, baby. I be the bomb, baby. So raise your finger on it. So raise your finger on it. You're notorious, fat beat maker, hot now listener. 1,000 times it wonder, blazing skies like thunder. Rock rhymes like a 4-page letter. To my nana, trendsetter, hip hop soldier, king of rivers and seas like I'm flipper. King of chicken heads and clickers, go dipper. Take a paper, cute mister, Akai sampler, microphone doctor, milk and juice drinker. The best smoke no cess, my rhymes get in flesh. Come test, get this.
Who less, organized bambino.
Getting love in
Sacramento, Puerto Rico, and also Montevideo. Manana, the Pina, from here to China and Alabama. Oh, eat my cocina.
I'm Lorenzo, today I'm high, today like Nala, tomorrow who knows, baby,
She's not a tatak. She's not a tatak, that's Russian. So in this song, I rap in English. with a mix of Lingala and Spanish, and until that last phrase, which is Russian. And that's me. That's me. I speak everything. I like to speak everything. I like to learn the songs of other people. I love to give, and I love to take. I'm like a sponge. I go somewhere, I need to understand their culture. I need to respect their culture. I need to take a bit and reprocess it and regurgitate it my way. So that's what I see in that song. That's why in this song you hear a lot of names of you hear a lot of names of a lot of cities, because it's a song about going all around the world to try to have people, and if you realize in that album, and that was funny because at that time a lot of people in Congo were saying, yo, he's Congolese, but why does he pretend he's from the West Indies? But all these motherfuckers didn't even listen or understand maybe the lyrics, because we organize players numero uno, like Fiat Uno. The sounds blasting, mix in your benzo. We a bunch of Negroes from Togo to Puerto Rico. Don't be loco, smoke that ass like a cigarette. Okay, are you my nigga or my bleeder? What I'm saying is, like, are you gonna be my brother, or are you here to backstab me? And then there's a point I said, we occupy big villas from Madinina. That's the name of Martinique in the West Indies. From Madinina to Kinshasa. And in all of these songs, I always represent Kinshasa. But at the same time, I also want to represent the rest of the African descent, because that's the way I am. And a lot of people didn't get that because they wanted me to do rumba, maybe, who knows. But yeah, I love those. That second verse, notorious fat beat maker, hot 9 listener, 1,000 times hit wonder. It's a verse that is very important to me because when I was in France, before I did my albums, before I got famous, a lot of people were telling me, why you want to sing in French? Why you want to sing in English? Why don't you sing in French? When I would go to Universal all the time, listen to my demo, they would be like, yo, you should sing in French. Everybody was telling me to sing in French. Some people were like, you should. Some people were like, well, who do you think you are? And I was like, listen, I speak 5 languages. Back then, I spoke 5 languages. Like, bro, I speak 5 languages, so my heroes rap in English. Why would I rap in French? That was my thing. And I was like, and why can I not be free to rap in the language I want? I like rapping in Spanish and English. So why should I? Because here it's Paris. Okay, I'm sorry. And that's so when I arrive in I don't know if I probably told that story already. So I have a story called the Wall of Fire, where so you have to check it out on my YouTube channel. I tell the whole story where I end up in. So that was 2 years before that, when I was living in New York in '96. And I end up being in a cipher where everybody's rapping. And I was scared in the beginning to rap. Not because I was not confident on my own abilities, but just because the French people kept telling me that I'm not good enough for the Americans. And so until a point that I did that verse. And when I did that verse in the freestyle, everybody stopped and went like, yo! And that's when I past the line of fire, the wall of fire, which is the fear, because sometimes we afraid of doing what we have to do, not because of ourselves and not because we cannot do it, but just because a bunch of people told us we cannot do it, and we start believing that we can't do it until the time that we facing it, and they give you the microphone or it's your turn. And a lot of people, because of that, they will not do it. They will stay and they will pass the turn, and then they will regret all their lives. And that day I did that verse, and after that, when I came back to France, I was like, no nigga can tell me nothing. Oh, thank you, Matt. Thanks again. Thank you again, Matt. I need to get you on my artist EP, a Spanish EP, a Spanish Afrobeat, or Spanish Zouk, Equatorial Guinea. You will love his voice. Yeah, you told me you sent me the emails, but I didn't see that email. Let me see. Let me look for Equatorial. Just wanna check. Oh, I found your email. Okay. Places Angel, Afrobeats. Okay. I'll keep it there so I can listen to it after the live. You really loved hip hop at that time, rhyme upon rhyme. Yo, bro, I was like, yeah, it's strange that Kizomba Zouk was never my choice. It just came to me. Like, I just let the flow took me there. Like, at a point, it was just like, yo, like, you the king. I was like, okay. But yeah, at that time, I'm like, my dream was hip hop. Hey, Nadia, how are you? Hey, you come just in time. You Kaysha afraid impossible. Mind you, that was a long time ago. That was back in the days, you know. Okay, let's listen to the next song.
Sunday afternoon, oh mama, calor como en Juna. Waiting for my crew shining as usual, matrix virtual. You know my style, yeah. Walking down the street with the Perry Ellis, booty swinging, left to right, crazy kind of miss, no lipstick. Girly at the eye misting, black curly hair long. My neck got mechanic. Savez-vous parler français? Ningún problema, yo hablo el español también. I'll be the one, Kaysha, Cash Shada. If we got time, we can see we mañana. Lorenzo Rafael, yo, you gotta connect. You represent for the fam. You gotta get the flyers, Benz mama. And if you wanna get with her, change your way, you get la chica bonita. Chica bonita, we can share la historia especial. Chica bonita, we can share la historia especial. Baby girl, I want a black shampoo you till you doze over. Love is never over, just man getting sober. Every day you knew a piece of life to chew. What I live through is like sunshine in winter. No me gusta nadie como tú.
Hey.
Think nothing else except music and money. She's beautiful, subway yo in a benzo. Soon she can have a tattoo Saint Lorenzo. Fly high, son of a gentleman, mister. Life got me serious about who I pick her. Mira el color de mi corazón. Mi vida es nada sin tu atención. Who no diggy, love never shady. I'll never play you, I hope you
Never played me.
see. It's all about
My connection.
So come to my house for
Interaction. Chica bonita, la historia especial. Hey. Chica bonita, we can share la historia especial.
your heart's being broken.
Chica Bonita. I don't even know who did the voices of the chorus. It's not there in the credits of. Let me see if. Because at that time, we would send the albums, the hard albums, into CD Baby, and then they will transform it into, and that was before Spotify existed. So there's a lot of missing information on these beginning albums, and you cannot change the metadata. So let me see if I wrote it. Maybe I wrote it somewhere. Chica Bonita. I was chilling downtown Sunday afternoon. Oh mama, calor como in June. I love the way I rhyme at that time. Man, this is it's almost another life. You have no idea. It's like, let me see if I can find the credits. WorldWidechico. Oh my God, everything is in Quark Express. No, I don't have the. Wait a minute. I know I had one. Donna, the bar is you. Ah, fuck, I don't find it. I know I had one. Let me see if I find it. I have one copy of every Sushiro album I produced. That's Looney Johnson. So maybe I have a WorldWidechico somewhere. Sev, Looney Johnson. I did that cover. Véronique Neret, I did that cover. Laurie, I did that cover too. I did that cover. Chroma Key. Woo! We have to play Chroma Key. Sumia. Ooh, we have to play some other Sushiro albums too. But we're still in '99, so I was not on the label yet. Iconic. I was sure I had a. I don't find it. I know I have a WorldWidechico somewhere, but I guess it's not gonna be tonight. But anyway, I'll ask who did the singing part in But I remember at that time I would just tell the guys, hey guys, I need a guy who speaks Spanish to sing the chorus for me, and people will pop up in the studio. So I was chilling downtown Sunday afternoon. Yeah. Remind me of a Big Pun song. Yeah? Which one? I think I only know like the main song, the most famous songs of Big Pun. But yeah, I had that. Yeah, I at that time I came out of living in South America for a whole year, and I was fluent in Spanish, English, French, so I would always go between those two. I would do a lot of rhymes in O, loco, or mañana, chica. Those were like my verses. The next song is featuring a very, 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 very talented artist called Stephanie McKay. You should check what she does. She's on Spotify and etc. And she sings a soul, new soul, that type of music, and she's amazing. So this song, Just For Me, is featuring her. So in this song we have real percussions and somebody playing the electric piano live.
Not far from realizing my music will keep arising. Sky's the limit, I reach monsoon center. That's me, y'all. A better way to comprehend me better. Just listen to my mystics, dynamics of a rhythmic. Some hit FedEx to receive cool techniques while I picnic. I understand the words connect, coagulate, rhyme phonetics. I'm blessed with sonnet. My mind's not empty. I got so many phrases really. And even if your lady's freaky, my beat is better, only more on. Bodies on one. Body plus protocol. Keep on get the crowds local. Word up.
If I ever miss a melody tonight, it's just for me. I don't care if you're never satisfied. It's just for me. If I ever miss a melody tonight, it's just for me. I don't care if you're never satisfied. It's just for me.
Every single lana, shake your da blah.
So in this song I talk about in the chorus mainly, I talk about why I do music. I do it for me, and if people don't like it, I actually don't care. I mean, at that time, I'm still the same. I do like. I care. Like, I care that people like my music, but those who don't like it, I don't care. Like, because I do music for me, like to express what I have inside, and then if I can create a commercial success, that's great, but the main goal is first to express myself. Then if I can sell it, cool. Those that sell that's great, but I also do some songs that don't work and I don't mind. I have all albums that didn't explode like the ones before, and I don't mind because, you know, when you have songs like One Love, Question Mark, etc. that are still banging, you actually don't need to make new songs or new albums that are explosive. So then you can go back to making your art. So I feel very fortunate, and it's thanks to you, the people, the public. I feel fortunate that I don't need to make new songs. And this is the reason why I make new songs, because I don't need to make songs. A lot of artists, because they need to make new songs so they can be hired to perform in clubs or they can survive, they don't do the art for the art. They start doing the art so that they can sell. And then they lose themselves in the process. I never lost myself in the process. And as you can see, I made my first album, exploded. And my second album was a flop. But when I listen to it, I'm as happy and I'm not frustrated. Then my third album was a huge hit. Fourth album, African Bohemian, legendary. And then after that, the two albums that came after that, yeah, people were like, maybe it's too much or whatever. I did a double album and there was no song that exploded in those albums. And I was fine because I had enough hits already. And then it was only in 2007 that I had Malembe and more new. And there was Diamonds in 2008, Bien Plus Fort que Memo 2. So I always have one or two songs. And a lot of artists can be frustrated by the fact that you release 20 songs that you work on for 2 years, and people only retain the radio friendly song, the One Love, the Question My Heart, when in the same album you have like songs that are way deeper for you, that mean more for you. But this is the business. So to me, as long as people are listening to something, I'm happy. I don't mind if people discover some of my album 10 years after. I don't mind, because as long as one day you discover it, take your time. And that's how I see my albums. Sometimes I do commercial albums, and I know I'm doing a commercial album full of hits. And sometimes I'm doing albums that are full of songs. And it's the total of everything that creates the country. It's the ecosystem is, I need to have a balance of those. So that's why after that album, I understood that to continue to do this, I needed to be independent. And that's why I started Sushi Raw, and I started my old album so I could be myself. Yep.
Everything that you want me to, I can do it just for you. To make you love me, any given time of day. Everything that you want me to, I can do it just for you. To make you love me.
My niggas wonder where I hit some, I give them tight flows. Coming like Caribbean, it's that crazy afro. Bite me, yo, that's the way my love goes. Fat melodies, crazy rhymes, sexy green dough. Kinshasa, born and raised, so rock a block or two. It's the usual stuff, go, you know how a nigga do. Get the money right, better get the money right. Caminando, trying to set the value tight. My niggas feeling high, chicken head smoking lala. I bet you feeling bad if you hit the cage data. Anyway, when it comes to music, I gotta treat you right. It's everything you want me to.
Any given time of day. Everything that you want me to, I can do it just for you. To make you love me. Any given time of day. Everything that you want me to, I can do it just for you.
You wanna make me swallow? You wanna make me swallow?
Yo, flow too slow for my show, but when I blow, you wanna go cause you so the hoe.
Hey.
If you wanna hit too, better shake your.
It's funny, on that song I talk about, I speak a little bit of Creole, from Spanish, English. I represent Kinshasa, but at the same time, I represent other countries where I'm not from. And I'm explaining in this song that everything you want me to is not what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do me, and you're gonna love me. I'm gonna make you love me, but by being me. And I talk about how a lot of people at that time are now my friends. When before the explosion of I'm Ready, a lot of people didn't believe in me, and now they want to be my best friends. And I'm like, nah nigga. Est-ce que tu vends les CD physiques sur ton site? J'aimerais en acheter. Non, je les ai pas en physique, mais c'est vrai que je pourrais en faire. Je sais qu'on peut en trouver à la librairie. Comment ça s'appelle? Gilbert Jeune, je crois. J'en avais vu. Sur Amazon aussi, tu peux en trouver. Another night chilling at Club Shada. Yep, with Shada Gang. So you learn Spanish before Portuguese. I bet that confused you. I speak Spanish fluently and I try to learn Portuguese. And it gets you messed up. Listen, the moment I started speaking Portuguese, I lost my Spanish. Like, if you are not going to Spain all the time and you stay in Portugal, your Portuguese will fuck your Spanish, because it's it really has so many similar things that I had to choose. I have to be like, sorry Spanish. I mean, when people talk to me in Spanish, I understand what they say. I have received messages and vocal notes in Spanish all the time, but I used to speak like fluent Spanish, and yeah, now I just understand. And yeah, if I stay in a Spanish country for a long time, it will come back. But yeah, now it's just like, yeah, sometimes I'm like, comme Spanish and Portuguese. Le gardien de la paix, oh oui, on ne l'oublie pas lui. This song is called Ride.
Shada, gonna ride like that. Check it out. If you wanna ride, say what? I like it, I like it. And if you wanna dance, say what? I love it, I love it. Well, if you want some cheddar, we got it, we got it. And if you wanna dance, I love it, I love it. Yo tengo mucho corazón, check my stick, guapo negro de colección, muelita.
What an entrance. Yo tengo mucho corazón. Fuck, girl.
I love it, I love it. Well, if you want some cheddar,
We got it, we got it.
and if you wanna dance,
Yo, yo.
I love it, I love it.
Yo tengo mucho
Corazón, check my stick, guapo negro de colección, muelita.
guapo negro de colección.
Maximum cigar, styles cubano. Ta bumping, up the sky jumping. Ladies, throw your hands up and wave them. La smoking. Ain't my type of joints, but it's well if you wave your L's. Well, in some CDs where my Cosmo energy scares a lot of peeps. They don't know the global 911 dealing. On the telephone, it's late, yo. Cause I'm already to your bone. Cage die, smartin'. Your car pumping. Sound you never heard. You please hit a curve. Die high, style rapping. Mouth, I'm slapping them. If you feeling me, go make a brother platinum. If you wanna ride, I like it, I like it. And if you wanna dance, I love it, I love it. Well, if you want some cheddar, we got it, we got it. And if you wanna dance, I love it, I love it. Hola chica, tú es muy guapa. Voy a presentarte.
La música de Kaysha.
Número uno. Kilimanjaro, to any place you can see my smile on video. I said, yo, I'm Africano. Wow, means I got more music, I'll give them my motto. Give me 5 cousin. Now you wanna hang, think you can use my fame for your hands. Step back, my brother. Move on, my brother. I smack you in the eye, my brother. For what you figure, just don't think that I'm a good fella. That's how it is when you deal with a city dweller. If you wanna ride, I like it, I like it. And if you wanna dance, I love it, I love it. Well, if you want some
Cheddar,
we got it,
we got it.
and if you wanna dance, I love it, I love it. If you wanna ride,
Woo, 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 woo. Say whoop, whoop. Puff Daddy should have signed me at that time. We would have made a lot of Yo, I could have wrote songs for these guys. Because I had some choruses, huh? Eso. Hey, Patricia, tudo bem? Hello. Spaniard flow. Hola, chica. Vou te apresentar a música de Kaysha. Shada, yep. That's me. I love that song. So this was a remix of my song Telephone with Killian. So you have to understand, like, I produced all these beats in New York in front of them. I was like producing the beats in the morning and recording the vocals, writing and recording the vocals and writing the chorus and everything in the afternoon, and recording like around night. And like those guys, they were like, these guys are genius.
Don't wanna be.
Girl, I call you on the phone every time, cause I don't wanna be.
Crazy sex positions, make you wet, baby, that's my mission. If I could fit you right now, I'll make that ass go blah. But I gotta love you over the phone. Yeah, I gotta please you after the tone. I'm about you cause I'm wild. Blue sex crocodile. Lick the phone as if you ear. Lady, have no fear. If you want the true jump place, I got the fingers in, please. Forget the things your mama told ya. Safe sex, that's the best flex. Wah, 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 wah. Don't wanna be.
Yeah, Telephone Urban Remix, so featuring Killian. Yeah, that was a version like, so at that time, like album Alias second album came out, and the Timbaland sound was a revolution of yeah, we had to do I had to do a remix of that track, and that was a dope version. That was like, at that time I was playing a lot with guitar samples, as you could see in this whole album. I had access to guitarists, but I actually only used them in a few songs. But in most of the songs I was playing with guitar samples, and I like it. Les breaks, ça c'est les breaks de Timbaland, ça. Est-ce qu'à l'époque c'est toi qui choisissais quel clip tu ferais par rapport aux chansons ou pas? C'était moi avec la maison de disque. Mais bon, ils savaient, hein, quand ils écoutaient, on savait tout de suite c'était quoi la chanson, machin. On savait que ça a été WorldWidechico, Bounce Baby. Mais j'aurais quand même voulu, avec le recul, j'aurais préféré faire plus de clips quand même. Mais ça coûtait tellement cher à l'époque. Ça coûtait beaucoup plus cher qu'aujourd'hui. So my producers at that time, because they left Sony, and the original version of Bounce Baby belonged to the other label before I buy everything, they asked me to do another version so they could also put in that album. So this is Bounce Baby version 2000, but it's the same song. I think it's just me alone. There's no featuring of Mike from Organize on that one, but it's more or less the same song. We changed it a bit, but it's more or less the same. I think there's a guitar, another guitar. Yeah.
Kaysha, yeah. Let's go. Yo, it's the WorldWidechico coming to your Caribbean city, yo, any pueblo, myself plus every other MC you know from my crew. He's you with the crazy menu, what please you with the fat beats, cute hand with lotion. I got no magic potion, just emotion. Music I create, that's a passion. Make a lot of dough and smile, that's my mission. Delicious, specialist, not a vandal. You wanna play the vandal? Niggas wanna ambush me, cause bush I push too much. That's why I stay in the bush. Check out the sound I hit like bam bam. Check out the beats that change the hairdo. The original, sex crocodile. The original, sexy and wild. You better bounce, baby. Yeah. I'll make you dance, baby. You better bounce, baby. Yeah. I'll make you dance, baby. I'll make you dance, baby. You better bounce, baby. Yeah. I'll make you dance, baby.
I think this one has a solo guitar in the end. Wait.
Boom, baby. Wow.
This is Macario Cesar playing the guitars on that one. I prefer the original version. I'm gonna tell you why. The original version is dirtier. This one is too clean for me. And if you listen to the original, let me see.
Yo, en Pueblo, myself plus every other
It's dirty. It's hard to explain, but I can hear that this one is too polished. But I mean, it's another version. It's another take on that song. Gracias, Patricia. Exatamente. Dá mesmo para dançar. Estavas a dançar ou não? You often say that when you listen back to African Bohemian, there's plenty you didn't know production-wise, but you seem to enjoy the production of Worldwide. How is that? I'm gonna tell you what, AJ. When we arrive to African Bohemian, I might just be amazed at myself. Because like, you have to understand the way I function. I do stuff, and when they're done, I just go fast forward. So I might completely say something different when I listen to it. But what I mean is that in African Bohemian, because like those songs, in terms of mixes, professionals mix those songs. Starting in African Bohemian, I was the first time I mixed by myself. So in terms of beat production, no, I'm a veteran. I was a veteran at the age of 16 in beat making, but mixing a whole album, a whole project by myself, African Bohemian was the first time I did it myself. So when I hear it, I hear a lot of mistakes that I did compared to what I would do today in terms of mix. But at the same time, this is a critically acclaimed album, so it's subjective. It's just me. It's just me compared to what I've learned ever since. But as you can listen, production-wise, I was already on point at that time, talking about 99. So by 2004, I was even more. But it's the rest. It's the fact that it was the first project that I did myself from 0 to 100 without no help from nobody, without nobody paying nothing, etc., etc. That's what I meant by production-wise. So not production as beat making, but maybe more executive production, the mix, the mastering. There's a lot of things that I would have done differently today. But I mean, when you love these songs, like, and the thing is, like, I'm an advocate for let things be raw, let things be how they were, because yeah, it works and people love it. And the people who listen to music are not engineers, they are not singers most of the time, they are not lyricists. So they're here to enjoy the vibe and the feeling that you are giving to them. You see what I mean? Nah, G-Spot, c'est pas sérieux. How you come so late? We at the end of the album, bro. It's not serious. Wednesday. Be on time. Obrigado. Un clip de Everyday, Chica Bonita au Cybersex aurait été lourd. Tellement. Comme je te dis, il y a beaucoup de raisons. À mon avis, il y a aussi le fait que la piraterie est devenue sauvage avec tu pouvais trouver ton album au puce. Il y a plein de facteurs en fait. Et puis la maison de disques n'ayant pas compris ce que j'étais en train d'essayer de faire et moi-même n'ayant pas forcément fait les bons choix, c'est un mélange de tout ça. If I had to remix African Bohemian, I don't think I'd do it. I think I like it the way it is. Maybe I would. Yeah, if I redid the mix, yeah, I would do a nice mix, but the songs might sound different. That's what I mean. If I would do African Bohemian again, I would just do I might do a guitar, acoustic, just me and a guitar version of some songs and sing them here live with a guitarist. That's a good idea, no? Like live auto tune and stuff. What were you thinking when you were making all the hits on this album, WorldWidechico? I can hear a lot of sexy song going around the songs. Well, I was young and like young in New York, surrounded by girls. So yeah, it was like making those songs, you know. Yeah, it's true that there's a lot of. I think it's funny because I've always had that feeling of a rapper, but finally at the same time I always had lyrics of R&B singers. So it makes sense that in the end I just started singing. You see what I mean? And that's very true what G-Spot is saying. This album is technically much better and this is one of my best albums, but people were not ready. And that's why I say it was a mistake to do it at that time. Because after the success of I'm Ready, I should have done I'm Ready number 2 and I'm Ready number 3. And then I could drop that one. So now I'm talking as a businessman. But as an artist, yeah, I was happy with my album. But compared to the one before, I just, that's something I always say. If you are a leader, and at that time, I had no idea that I was a leader. But if you are a leader and people are following you, if you run too fast, the people are going to start to run and try to follow you. But if you turn right, then you turn left, then you enter a building, you take an elevator, then you go left. And by the time the people arrive to the corner and they turn right, they don't see you. So they follow somebody else. And this is what happened. That was my mistake. My mistake was to not understanding how you lead your people. You don't lead your people by just going forward and not taking care of are they following me or not. You have to take your people by the hand and you go and you try to be always 2, 3, 4 steps ahead, but not too much. And this is to me what I learned from that album. The failure of that album is that I should have just also gave them a little bit of what worked in the album before. Because if you listen to I'm Ready and you listen to that one, somebody will understand, somebody will heard everything that I did in the next after that. Those people will understand that, okay, it did, because all my albums are different. But if I did that album, I'm Ready, then I did WorldWidechico, even if it didn't go how we wanted, if it was today, I would have released the next year another I'm Ready. Just to say, okay, I enjoyed myself making my album WorldWidechico the way I wanted. Now I'm giving you another commercial album with songs you like, a little bit of Jean-Michel Rotin, a little bit of whatever, some samples, some good Zouk stuff. But at that time, listen, to me at that time, you have to understand that to me, I'm Ready was a mistake. To me, I'm Ready was not the album I wanted to do. WorldWidechico was the album I wanted to do. I'm Ready was like, okay, it's working. Well, they like me. Now that they like me, let me do what I want, which is the mistake all the artists do. They like you, yes, but they like you with the chocolate biscuit, not the salty one. So, but at that time, you're an artist, so you don't really understand those things. Today, I understand those things, and I know how to take calculated risks. And today it's even better. It's singles, so you can do what the fuck you want today. I Got You makes sense because, like many African bohemians, it's a timeless classic to me, like all the others. But as an artist with that music critic ear, I can understand what you mean. Yeah. I love Kizomba, me encanta la Kizomba, adoro la Kizomba. Ok, já percebemos, tu aimes la Kizomba. This is the first Girlfriend, because I have 2 songs named Girlfriend.
She's my girlfriend. She's my girlfriend. But every time I see you, my heart goes She's my girlfriend. She's my everything. But every time I see you, my heart goes
Last night I saw you for the first time. You know you so bad. That's right, inside my heart. Never felt of things like this before. You know I've got a girlfriend, but it's alright. Can we talk, baby, once again? I don't give a damn about the things. You're my everything. She makes me high. Ooh, yeah. No more you and I. I want this girl, and I hope she want me too. She rocks my world, baby. I don't need to say a goddamn word. Understand me? Ooh, yeah. She's my everything.
She's my girlfriend.
Ooh, yeah. She's my everything.
I see you, my heart goes
And you got to know.
She's my everything.
Baby.
Every time I see you, my heart goes
Girlfriend, you know love is my thing, girlfriend. When my baby shake a thing, girlfriend, you know every evening I make my way home and hear she whispering, yes, I love you too. You know you my boo, you part of my crew. Shame on me if I on the regular, easy, like I'm just a burglar. But I met you in the club after the good show. Was you here for my style, so my good door? Or the one that I saw was a chinky eye, girlfriend. That's the way my love goes, ghetto to ghetto, city to city. You will find a nice chick that shake a TT. Your man is just a man, behave like a software control. Buy his underwear, even let you know
She's my girlfriend. She's my girlfriend.
Love these beats. That's the last song I recorded, and I think this is the only song I recorded in Paris after I came back with the album. And yeah, that was an amazing time. Actually, I think that at that moment, I was with I remember when I was recording the album is the day that I did the Zenith, which was in France, one of the biggest venue at that time. It was 10,000 people, 8,000 people. And I remember that I did that. I performed there and everybody went crazy. And then after that, I finished recording that album. That was dope. And at that time, I was dating my ex-girlfriend was from Brazil at that time, and she lived in Guyana. And I think that we broke up. Like, she broke up with me just like at that time when I was recording the album because I was traveling too much and long distance, and because she was scared, because everybody was telling her, oh, you know, he's gonna be this, he's gonna be that, he's gonna be famous, he's gonna have a ton of girls and stuff. And I remember that yeah, she broke up with me like when I called her to say, oh, the show was amazing, there was 10,000 people. It's over. And to make me feel better, they sent me to La Réunion Island. My God. Yeah. We see that by 99, you were already in 2005. it is possible, brother. It is possible that I had to wait for people to come to me. Est-ce que parmi tous les sons que tu as fait pour Amedy et WorldWidechico, que tu n'as pas sorti, tu comptes les sortir un de ces quatre? I would love to release some of the tracks that I recorded because I have 40 songs that I recorded for that album but I don't have them. Everything is in I don't even know what format it is, but everything are in some tapes, some square tapes, and everything is in the Black Pearl studio in New York. But I don't know if the studio still exists. I really need to ask Papa Jube if he still has those tapes, and if he has them, then I have to find a way to digitize them and transform them into wave tracks, and maybe I could, because I have some songs that I recorded in 97. Bro. Alright, this is the last song of the album. It's called Get With Me. So I'm gonna play this one till the end because it's really a song that I love, and then I will put everything in my Kizomba 2020 playlist. Get With Me is a song about what my music means to me and what I want my music mean. I wanted at that time. I realized that I should let the people be free of what my music means to them. But at that time, I just wanted my music, and I still want my music to be a safe heaven. I want my music to be a place where you feel comfortable. You just travel with my music. And if you're sad, you have something you can listen to. If you're angry, you have something you can listen to. And I just want my music to be the voice of not only me, but also those who don't have a voice, and that sometimes you want to express feelings that you feel, love, frustration, passion, and a lot of people have been telling me that sometimes they want to say something and they use my songs. So that's a great compliment that can be done to me. And that song is really, it's a song about that, about if you get with me and you're part of that universe, you have a safe space where you can hide. I want to see the likes. If you like this session, don't hesitate to put out some super chats and enjoy the music.
Rico Suave, you know that kid from Bombay. Grab a cab, free will. What kids that's flashy? Don't wanna steal the mic. I dribble, double, like a Kaysha. The Mavia, cut them in peace and butcher. Give me a clap, clap from the hand. The Javia, give you a dap. Wow. Son of a song, the barrier, give you a tune. Wow. Don't give a damn about la fecha. Cause anytime we day, yo, I'll be at your derecha. Todos los muchachos, sometimes like we nachos. La vida de nosotros, we trace our caminos. Good ways, organized plays, sparkling Mondays to Sunday. Si vous voulez ou pouvez venir. If it's serious, very marious. If it's ridiculous, still you friend of us. La vie c'est ça. Un poco de you, poco de me. Poor luxury, still you friend of me.
If you ever need a friend to be, you can get with me. If you're looking for a place to be, you can get with me. You got enough of the jealousy, baby. You can get with me. And if you wanna get the dollar bill, you can get with me.
Politician destroyed my country too. So what you wanna do, boo? I launch you, me and the mic, we kinda good amigos. C'est pour oublier que Noël c'est le good caminos. Musique du cœur, que ou pape janvier, de janvier à janvier, c'est fait pour l'été. African prince, I've been, I'll stay, never betray what my ancestors gave me. I cannot play as I travel the land. They call me Chico Magnifico, but nothing compared to Steve Biko. Cause who I am if I can't give my life to my people? A song is not enough to make my tears equal. If it's serious, very marious. If it's ridiculous, still you fan of us. La vie c'est ça, un poco de you, un poco de me. Poor luxury, still you find me. And if it's marvelous, cause there's plenty of us. If you afraid of us, still we're fabulous. I can't give you my heart, but just a melody. Cause my only diamond is my music ability. If you ever need a friend, you can get with me. If you're looking for a place you can get with me. You got enough of the jealousy, baby. You can get with me. And if you wanna get the dollar, you can get with me. If you ever need a friend, to be, you can get with my baby. If you're looking for a place to be, you can get with me. You got enough of the jealousy, baby. And if you wanna get the dollar, people struggle in Africa. You stay strong, you stay in peace forever. To all my Indians stolen land in America. You stay strong, we stay in peace forever. Haiti remembering our glorious past. We stay strong, stay in peace forever. West Indies, Indian Ocean, and my diaspora. We stay in peace forever. If you ever need a friend, to be, you can get with me. If you're looking for a place to be, you can get with me. You got enough of the jealousy, baby. And if you wanna get the dollar,
僕らのハードワークの結果を君たちが楽しんでくれたらいいな。そして次の WCD でまた会おう。サイバーラブと一緒にね。
And there you have it. That was my album, WorldWidechico. I think it's a nice album. I think I love that album. It's a dope album, yo. It's really when you think it's an album made in 99, people. 99. Thanks a lot for the super chat, Joel, G-Spot, Mashkizomba. I really have to go give you that money back on the next live Saturday. Thanks a lot, my people. YouTube takes 30% or 35%, I don't know. I only see the I have to check, I don't know. Tell us about your experience with labels, negative and positive. We signed with Universal Music Africa in 2018. And thanks a lot. Thanks a lot again, Matt. Thank you so much. It's your turn to take over the world. I've been taking over the world forever. I'm still taking over. In Western Africa, they were in Abidjan with the objective exposing Francophone music. Yeah. With what's his name? My boy who just got fired or something. Musa. Actually, my manager stopped working with me to go work there. She now handles everything with the synergies with the group. So I have one foot there through her. So we talk all the time about that with Gilen. So yeah. She now lives in Ivory Coast and she works there. So okay, that's cool. Experience about labels, negative and positive. You know, I started this live early so I could finish early. So I started at, I don't even remember what time I started, but my goal was to finish around 1 a.m. and it is 3 a.m. So no, I'm not gonna start talking about my experience with labels because I'm gonna sleep late. But that's a good subject. Keep that question for Wednesday when we come back with the club, because that's actually something that is very interesting. But you can check my my Inspire series on YouTube where I talk about my experience with labels. They decided to work with us. I'm in Atlanta translating via WhatsApp. They're bad English to Spanish to my artists in Madrid. It was total chaos and they don't know what they were doing. Oh my God. Yeah, especially if they sing in Spanish. I don't know about that. Yeah. Non, j'aime bien, je préfère YouTube parce que c'est simple en fait. There you go, 30%. Perfect. Don't worry. PayPal also takes a percentage. Bonne nuit, Mike. On va tous dormir. Est-ce que la voix du sage reviendra? Tout remonte à l'enfance. I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? Listen, guys. It's gonna be time for me to go to bed. It's gonna be time for me to go to bed, and it's gonna be it was a pleasure for me to be here with you guys. Next time, maybe I will have a guest. Who knows? I want to have a conversation about the Kizomba festivals. So I'm gonna see if I can have an organizer of festivals to have a conversation about that. And if not, keep some of your questions so we can continue the conversation. My daughter is going to school tomorrow very early, so I wanna be with her mom when we take her to school at 8 a.m. in the morning. So I'm gonna start sleeping a little earlier, and that's why I want to move the show earlier. I don't even know how long I've been here. I know that it's telling me 1 hour because we got cut at a point, so I think we did like 3 hours and something. So it was a pleasure as always to be there with you guys, Club Shada and the Shada gang. My next live will be Wednesday. I'll try to do 2 times a week. Let me know if it's enough for you, if you want more. It's time to start to schedule this. I think we will be live again Wednesday at 10 p.m. Portuguese time, so that's 11 in France. I don't know what it is for people, and like maybe you could tell me what are the best time for you guys too. But I think around the time that I started today, around 10 is good. I want to start, but I'm trying to see if 9 p.m. is okay, but I think I prefer 10. 10 p.m. is good. If I go from 10 p.m. till 1 a.m. or 10 p.m. till midnight, that's great because I need to work on my album, and sometimes when I'm live, I'm not doing the rest of the things. So midnight in the UK, that would be, I don't know what time it would be. That's too late for me. But I think 10 p.m. is a good time for me. 10 p.m. Portugal time. So that should be, I don't know if it's the same time in Portugal, if it's more, but who knows. Anyway, it was a pleasure to be with you guys. I hope you liked this episode. I hope you liked this exploration. What was the subject today? The monetization. I will be. Oh, why would you be missing the knife, Nadia? I will do a recording session soon. I will do It's a Love. That would be the next album that we're gonna listen together. I will do a lot of other things. So nice session. Thanks, Gelas. I was looking for the album, but I couldn't find it. 10 p.m. is good for you. Nice. Gispa, we have to talk on the phone. Send me a WhatsApp, bro. Another major classic one. Thanks. My pleasure. I also want to do beat listening Fridays. We have to find one Friday when all the beat makers are available to do maybe a shorter session. So okay, today I start at midnight. What time is it for you now? Is it 4 a.m.? If it's 4 a.m., maybe it means I started at 11 p.m. I think for me. So I would start at 11 p.m. for you. Anyway, it was a pleasure, like I said, and I'm gonna leave you with a track called D-Tune by Gianna Mari, which is one of my names, and I hope you like it. This was Club Shada, and I'm gonna leave you in music. So see you when I see you. Wednesday 10 p.m. Wednesday 10 p.m. is the next one. Bless up.